those big uphill tasks. Big uphill task is going to be, what is that which is going to be bit critical? Are we going to make into that, or we are not going to make into that? The audio section, let me just check it. It is looking good. Yes, it is. We are live over here. FC RAMSAY is live over here. The poll section is also open on the chat. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are feeling that it is going to be Los Blancos who are going to win that against the likes of the set piece gunners, give your votes. Give your votes. And those of you who are feeling that it is the likes of FC Hollywood, Bayern, they are going to make that, or it is the Nerazzurris, the Italians, the Inter Milans, the Simone Inzaghi's men, are they going to make into that? Oh my goodness. Two of the big clashes and four of the big teams of the European League are over here for this game. My goodness. Who could have imagined that it will be the likes of Arsenal and Real Madrid? None of the predictions has made that. None of the predictions has made this statement that it was these quarterfinals where Arsenal and Real Madrid will be facing, where Real Madrid, Los Blancos are down by 3 goals. Oh my goodness. And who was thinking that it was the likes of Bayern and Inter, they will be going to make into that? Oh my God. Can you believe that? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this stream, give your votes. Already we have got those 67% votes that FC Hollywood Bayern are going to make that. We have got those 33% votes where people are having those votes that Los Blancos are going to make into that. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes. We will be matching the predictions of both these matches as well as the detailed lineups. We'll be making that. Give your votes. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Who is going to make it into the semifinals? Who will make it? My goodness, who could have imagined that these fixtures will be shaping up like that? My goodness, I never dreamt that it would be going to be like this. We will be soon discussing the lineups as well as the predictions. We'll be making it on the stream. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. Quick, give your vote. Those of you who are watching this, quickly give your votes that who is going to be making that into the Champions League semifinals. My goodness, who could have imagined that the Los Blancos will have to face Arsenal in this, and it will be such a big task for the Los Blancos to be making it. My goodness, I never dreamt of this. I never dreamt of such things, that it will be the likes of Los Blancos who will be down by 3 goals making it. But we will be making it big, boys. We will be making it big. No denying the fact, we will be making that big. No denying the fact. But how are we going to make that? We will be making the predictions of that. We have got the lineups as well. And we will be making those detailed analysis of how both of our favorite clubs are going to make that into the Champions League finals, because it is the previous night where PSG has made that. It is the previous night where Barcelona has also made that. But how is this statement going to be true that we are going to make this? How is this statement going to be true that we are going to make this? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on the chat section, which has been pinned. Give your votes. Already we have got those votes. 67% of the fans are saying that it is going to be the likes of Bayern who are going to make into this. But look at the lineups now. It is Los Blancos who has come up with the likes of Vinicius Jr., Bellingham, Rodrigo, and Mbappe in the forwards. Tchouaméni is the man over there, Valverde on the mid pitch, but Bellingham, the man, he needs to be much higher up on the attacks, because it is Arsenal who hasn't, on the defensive aspects, never lost 3-0. It was back in 2020-21. That was the last time when Arsenal, with their rigid defense, has got that defense. But it is also on the other side that the Los Blancos, Real Madrid, will be making that with their mentality. This game is all left into that aspect. It is mentality and it is against those rigid defense of Arsenal where Los Blancos has to make some statement. Alaba on the left backs, it is the man who will be making those differences, Rudiger, Asensio, and Vasquez. But in the previous lineup, it was Los Blancos who were having Valverde on the right backs. Alaba was there on the left backs, but he got those substitutions. Modric and Camavinga was there, but Camavinga is on a red card suspension and not available for this leg. That too at the Santiago Bernabéu. How are things going to be shaping? Mbappe and Vinicius and Rodrigo were there in the previous lineup, and it is all the same for this. Only two changes. It is Vasquez on the right backs, Modric and Camavinga on the mid pitch. I mean, a total of three changes which Ancelotti has made. Three changes Ancelotti has made into this, bringing Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni was not present in the previous leg because of those suspensions. It was the likes of Valverde on the right backs, but now it is Vasquez. But Real Madrid got that win in their fixtures in the La Liga. That was some sort of horror show. I mean, that was a ghost show which was happening. But then also the Los Blancos, Real Madrid has got that win. They have got that win in the La Liga after getting those defeats of 3-0 at the Emirates. But now it is the Santiago Bernabéu. But it is those news that Santiago Bernabéu is roaring high. Santiago Bernabéu is really roaring high. And adding more to that, let us have the lineups of Arsenal over here. Let us have the lineups of Arsenal. Yes, it is. Look at the lineups of Arsenal. Mikel Arteta hasn't made any changes. It is Saka, Merino, Martinelli in the forwards, Odegaard, Partey and Rice in the mid-pitch. Timber, Saliba, Kivior and Luis Kelly are the men who are standing tall on the defensive aspects. Thomas Partey will add more into that, but it is also their goalkeeping aspects of Raya, David Raya, the man who will be seen. But there are some changes in the mid-page. Jack Henry Francis, the midfielder, Jimmy Goa on the mid-page, Mikel Rosiak on the mid-page. These are the substitutions for the mid-page which Mikel Arteta has got from the academy. But Ethan Nwaneri, Leonardo Trossard and the likes of Nathan Butler and Raheem Sterling, they will be seen in those attacks. So Arsenal, are they going to just park the bus at the Santiago Bernabéu? Will that be the thing happening? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. We will be making the prediction of both the games, both the matches, Los Blancos against the set-piece Gunners, as well as the likes of FC Hollywood against the likes of Nerazzurri Inter. We will be making the predictions of that. The lineups of both the teams, we had a detailed aspect into it, but having the watch of Bayern Munich and Inter, let us have the lineups. Let us have the lineups. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. How are we going to shape this? How are we going to shape this? Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. We'll be making the predictions soon. We will be really making the predictions soon on our live stream. And definitely it is going to be that way. Definitely. But we have to get some sort of relief into this because we can't afford to get any more injuries. I mean, to talk about FC Bayern, they can't afford to get any more injuries to be talking about in this game. It is not the deal which has to be happening. Because already Bayern are down with so much of injuries and we can't afford to get that. We can't afford to get that. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes that how are we going to make that. Let me just share those links on the social media platforms. Give me a minute time and we'll be making that. Give me a minute time and I'll be making that. Yes, it has been shared. Those of you who want those cheeky pig links, it has been shared on those social media platforms. You can get it from there. And as well as those of you who want to get those paid, it is available on those Sony Live applications. You can get it from there as well. But how are we going to get that? Los Blancos and the likes of Arsenal, I would definitely want Real Madrid to get into that way. It would be a big fight to be happening. But is that thing going to be that way? Is that thing going to be that way? Let me just take my time and share this on those social media platforms. Let me get those time and share it, boy. We have to make that. We have to make that anyway, some way, whichever way it is going to be. And it is Thomas Muller who has also posted that we are going to make that. When that legend has posted, then it is definitely going to be our way. When the likes of legend Thomas Muller has posted, it is definitely going to be our way. No denying the fact. But Inter with this lineup, I don't think that there is much possibility on the mid pitch where we can exploit. But it is the likes of Kimmich and Goretzka who have to be a bit critical into this. Both of them have to be a bit critical into this. Yes, those social media as well as those TGP links has been shared. Join it and avail those links over there. Join it and avail those. No denying the fact we will make it. We will make it, boys. Los Blancos will make it, and the likes of Bayern Munich will make that. Bayern Munich will definitely make that, as well as the Real Madrid will make it. We will make it, boys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on the chat section. Is it the Los Blancos? Is it the set piece gunners? Or is it the FC Wood Hollywood Bayern? Or it is the Nerazzurri Inter? What are that going to be making? Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that chat section for the poll which has been pinned, and give me a minute time so that I can share those on those tiki piki links. Give me a minute. Give me a minute to share those tiki piki links. We have already got those 50% votes. Oh my god, there is another vote which we have got. It is Nerazzurri Inter. We have got those votes. Oh my goodness. 25% votes for Nerazzurri Inter, 50% votes for FC Bollywood Bayern, and 25% for Los Blancos. Still, these set piece gunners have got that vote to be left. Four of those poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. How are we going to make that? We will be making the predictions. And those of you who are giving your votes, do give your names on the chat section so that we can officially get those, I mean, wins which will be held after this semifinals. It will be convenient for us to get that. Give your names on the chat section as well. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes and give your names on that chat section. Will Harry Kane, after those 10 goals this season, will be making that? Because it was the likes of Gurase the previous game he got a hat trick. Can you imagine that? Gurase getting that hat trick. Oh my goodness. Who could have imagined? But it was Dortmund who got those exits. It was Dortmund who got those exits. It is a big disheartening one because Dortmund won't be playing the Champions League as well. Dortmund won't be playing the Champions League as well. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on those chat section for the poll which has been pinned. Los Blancos still has 25% votes. FC Hollywood Bayern has got 50% votes. Nerazzurri Inter has got 25% votes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Things are going worse. Things are going worse. But Inter with this lineup will be making that. We just shared the lineups of the Los Blancos as well. If you guys had a miss of that, you can watch it from there. It is the likes of Los Blancos which has also been shared on the, it is the official lineup. Yes, it has been confirmed. The lineups are looking good, but we have to make that, boys. We have to make that. It is some way, anyway, however way, just close the stadium, just make the pitch filled with adhesives, get those fans agitated, make it some way. We have to get that. We have to get that. This team is for that only, that how we are going to make that and how we are going to make it into the semi-finals. We have to face that, boys. We have to face that. Quickly give your votes. Those of you who are watching this, quickly give your votes. Still 29 minutes to go. We will be making the predictions of both of these matches. We will be making the predictions of both of these matches. Give your votes. Quite enough. Quite good. Bambi is the man who is on those injuries. That is also a big worry. Bambi is the man who is also on those injuries. That is also a big worry. So yes, the lineups of the Los Blancos and the likes of Arsenal, we had a discuss of that. Those of you who have joined the stream now can just drag the timeline and you can have it from there. But it is all the way for Los Blancos to be making it. We are predicting this. Los Blancos against the likes of Arsenal. It will be the likes of Real Madrid who will be making that. And now we will be moving on to the lineups of Inter Milan and the likes of Bayern Munich. Look at that. Inter in the previous leg, they got the appointment. My goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Inter in the previous lineup has got Darmian and Augusto on the left mid pitch and the right mid pitch, but now it is the likes of DiMarco and Darmian. DiMarco back from the injuries. Now he has made that statement and Inter are going to make that. But Inter in their fixtures, I mean, prior to Bayern Munich for this leg, faced Cagliari and it was a 3-1. Inter has got that win. Inter has got that win in between the matches which they were having against Bayern and Bayern against the likes of Dortmund. That was a big game, the Der Klassiker in the Bundesliga, where that was a draw. How are things going to be? It is back-to-back 2 games for Bayern. They have got a draw and they have got a loss, and that too at the Allianz Arena. How are things going to be? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section. We just had the prediction of Real Madrid and the likes of Arsenal. It is all the way Real Madrid are going to be, and now we are for the lineups of Bayern and Inter to be talking much detail into that. But Bayern with this lineup, I mean Inter with this lineup, Thuram and Martinez is there, but in the previous fixture it was the likes of Mehdi Taremi who wasn't available. He was on injuries, but for this leg, it is Mehdi Taremi who is available for those substitutions. That is a big one. Simone Inzaghi has got the availability of Mehdi Taremi, the man number 99 for the Nazaris. He is available for those substitutions. Only Dumfries, Zelensky, and Carboni are those 3 injuries they're having, but those are not those vital injuries which will be concerning Simone Inzaghi and his man. Those are not those vital injuries. They have got Jan Sommer on the goalkeeping aspects. He was there, but the same centre backs, Bastoni, Acerbi, and Pavard, the same centre back which Simone Inzaghi was having in the first leg, he is having the same, but only the change which he is having is the likes of DiMarco, who has been called on those starting lineups because he wasn't available. It was Augusto, the man who was playing in the first leg, but DiMarco was called in the second half. Mkhitaryan, Calhanoglu, as well as Barella, 3 of them are also the same. Inter are having the same lineups, only the change which they are having is not getting Augusto on the lineups, but it is DiMarco back from the injuries is making that statement into the first lineup. That is what the change Simone Inzaghi has got. Oh my god, again we have got those votes of Nerazzurri Inter on the stream. It is now 40% votes for the Nerazzuris, 40% for Bayern and 20% for the Los Blancos. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. How we are shaping up this game. Give your votes and give your names on the chat section as well, so that at the end of this second leg, we will be making the jersey giveaways and your names. We can get it, and do send your names on our social media platforms, on our WhatsApp, on our Facebook. The links are given on those video description as well as in those channel descriptions. You can get those sticky links to watch those matches as well. They have been shared. But again, looking at this lineup, look at this from Bayern. Look at this from Bayern. It is also the same lineup which has been picked, but Thomas Muller is the only change. It was that only goal from Thomas Muller in the first leg where we made that something respectable. No denying the fact it was that sole goal from Thomas Muller in the first leg where we made that happen. We made that happen, and it was only due to the presence of Thomas Muller coming on for those substitutions. And this legend Thomas Muller has made his statement good that we are going to be making that, but it was the likes of Guerrero. Rafael Guerrero was there on those attacking mid pitch, but now it is the likes of Thomas Muller. The change which Vincent Kompany has brought into this, that was the thing which Vincent Kompany needed to be doing that throughout the season, but now it is the time he has realized that he is going to play Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller hasn't been given those playtime throughout the season. Will he be again making those crucial impacts on this game? Will he be making those crucial impacts? It was Olise on the right mid pitch. Same creativity will be seen. Sane, Kimmich, Goretzka, Lima, Dyer, Kim, Stanisic, Ubi. All the other lineups are same. So Simone Inzaghi going with one change, putting in DiMarco on the first lineup and dropping the likes of Augusto, and it is Vincent Kompany with the likes of Thomas Muller. These are the two changes which we have got for this game, but we will be making the predictions of that. But look at that, Arsenal, they have got no change from Mikel Arteta, and Arsenal hasn't lost considered by 3 goals, and that was the last time where they got those losses. It was way back in 2020-21. That one was a big one. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this stream, give your votes on that poll section so that we can be carrying on those big giveaways of those jerseys. But Real Madrid losing to the English clubs. It was against Liverpool where they got those defeats in the Champions League, and now it is Arsenal. Los Blancos has got those defeats against Premier League clubs this season. That is big because this project Kylian Mbappe got those red cards. Will that factor be counting it big? Because Arsenal haven't conceded more than 3 goals in a single match. It was the way back in 2020-21. Their rigid defense will be quite hard. But on the other hand, Los Blancos, looking at their lineups, the same lineup Mikel Arteta is using time and again. It was the first leg where the same men were used, but looking at the Los Blancos lineup, look at that. It is those changes which has been made by Ancelotti over here. It is Bellingham who is available for this leg. For the first leg, he wasn't there. And also it is the likes of Tchouaméni who is there. My goodness, Tchouaméni and Valverde on the mid pitch. But it was the likes of Modric and Camavinga who were there on the mid pitch. For the first leg, Camavinga got that red card. Modric got substitution on the 71st minute for the first leg. But will this change be enough to make it going good? And also on the right backs, for the first leg, it was the likes of Valverde who was there. But now it is the likes of Vasquez. So it is those three changes which has been brought in by Ancelotti for this leg. Is the likes of Valverde on the mid pitch, Vasquez being there. That is the change which he has got. Modric and Camavinga, they have been replaced by Tchouaméni and the likes of Bellingham on the pitch. That is the change which Los Blancos will be making that. But Los Blancos, will they be going for that 4-3-3 or will they be going for that 4-2-3-1? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Give your votes. Are we going to make that or we are not? We just had the detailed analysis of Real Madrid and the likes of Arsenal, where we think, according to our predictions, that Real Madrid will make it on those equalizers 3 each, and this game will go into those penalty shootouts. I mean, in the extra time, if the Los Blancos are going to make that, then it is going to be their way at home of Santiago Bernabéu, or it is going to be the penalty shootout for this game. Real Madrid against the likes of Arsenal, it will be going into those extra time or to those penalty shootouts. That is what my prediction is for the game between Real Madrid and Arsenal. And for the game between Inter and Bayern, this game is not going to be into those penalty shootout. This game is definitely not going to be into those penalty shootout. It is all the way Bayern will be getting that, because talking about the stats of the previous game, I mean, you can't just deny that. Look at this. Look at this. We had those analysis of those lineups, and now it is. Let me make this port on the screen. Yes, it is on here for the watch. Look at that. It is the previous leg. It was at the Allianz Arena. No denying the fact the home support of Bayern was there. But look at that. It was those 20 shots, but some of those miserable chances which Harry Kane couldn't get that converted with 7 shots on target. That was the stats of that. They couldn't just make that. They couldn't just make that. It was a big disheartening performance. All those creativity were there. And adding more to that, in that game, it was the likes of, let me put this also on the screen. Look at that. Let me put this on the screen as well. Look at that. It was the stats where in the first leg, Inter and Bayern faced 20 of the shots. The red is the color for the Bayern, which is over here, and blue is for the Inter Milan. 58% possession was with Bayern, 42% with Inter. But that didn't happen. 20 shots taken, 7 on target, 5 big chances. Can you imagine that? At the Allianz Arena, you are playing, you have got those 5 big chances. But on those clinical finishings, you just got a single goal. 4 big chances were missed, 586 passes, 90% pass accuracy. This was a game where Bayern could have got that 3-2, 4-2, whatever would have been the scoreline. It could have been, I mean, you are getting 5 big chances at home and getting a single goal. That was a disappointment from Bayern. But in those creativity, those playmaking, with those big injuries, Bayern made this game look so good at home. But it is that goal advantage only which Simone Inzaghi is only having in this game. It is that goal advantage which they are having in this game. And adding more to that, let us make that aspect of the Los Blancos. Look at this. Look at this again. Look at this. It was the Los Blancos and Arsenal, Real Madrid and Arsenal. This was the game of the first leg. But look at the stats. It is the red where Arsenal got it good. It was the expected goals of 1.64 for Arsenal. My goodness. But it is after the game. When the game started, it was around about 0.5, and it was the expected goals of Real Madrid were round about near to close to 1.2. Look at that, 12 shots. The red is the color where Arsenal are having that. 12 shots, they took 11 on target. That is what we call that performance. It is what you are eating before the match. It is what is being fed into your mind before the match. It is what your mentality is standing before the match. That is what remains into those victories. And Arsenal in the first leg really played good. Two big chances they got, but they missed those two big chances. That is something disappointing for Arteta. But they already have got those three goal advantages. Arsenal has already got those three goal advantages to be talking into that. How can you deny that? 438 passes made at home of the Emirates, 90% of the pass accuracy. Amazing, amazing. But looking at the total shots of the Los Blancos, look at that. It was the 9 shots which they took, and out of that, only 4 shots from inside the box. It was Modric who was there, it was Camavinga who was there, it was Valverde who was there, Bellingham was there, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Mbappe were there, but inside the box, look at that play map which is being displayed on the screen. The blue is the color where Real Madrid got those performances. Only 4 shots Los Blancos took from inside the box, and the rest of those 5 shots were one on the edge of the box from the left pitch, one on the outside of the box, and another one was far too. Look at this one, look at this one. It was this one which was taken on those very wide angle, and it was taken by Rodrigo on those 32 minutes. Look at this shot. It was Bellingham who got that on the 61st minutes. It was Mbappe on those 31st minutes, so close to the box. It was Mbappe again on those 51st minutes. But the other shots which were taken from outside the box, look at that. Vinicius Jr. taking that on the 90th minute. They shot from the edge of the box. And the 2 other shots, it was Camavinga, 47 minutes, so far from the box, as well as this was Mbappe so early on that first minute. But the red cluster over here, look at that. It is all those 12 shots. Out of those 12 shots, 11 of the shots where Arsenal took it from inside the box. Look at that. It is those 12, out of those 12 shots, 11 shots Arsenal made that from inside the box. Look at these shots. It was from Partey so close to the nets. 7th minute, it was a shot. It was saved by Courtois. It was Mikel Merino on the 67th minute. It was a save by Courtois. Merino again, it was a save. It was Rice so close on those 13 minutes, but it was a save. Again, it was Rice. And look at that, it was Martinelli taking that on those 67 minutes. It was a save by Courtois. Again, Martinelli taking that. It was a save by Courtois. From inside the box, the shots which were taken by the Gunners, the Reds at the Emirates, they were a save by Timo Courtois. But this one was the goal which, Partey got that. It was also that save. But the only goal which Merino got was bit wide off from the box. On the edge of the box, you can say that Merino got that. But the 2 other goals which has come in for the Arsenal, outside the box, Declan Rice taking that free kick from so far, my goodness, that was something which the Gunners, I think the Arsenal, the Gunners should change their name to Set Pieces. Arsenal, the Gunners should change their name to Set Pieces. And look at that. It is that another one which Declan Rice got it. That was the story which happened. Timo Courtois, if we are talking about that goalkeeping aspects, not good. But look at that. All those 11 shots from inside the box which Gunners took at the Emirates at their home. It were all a save by Timo Courtois. Only one conceding it out of those 12 shots. And Arsenal missing 2 big chances which they got even. It is all in all for the likes of Declan Rice making that so good. That is what the difference has been saying. If it had been a 1-0, but the Los Blancos couldn't make it good into the nets. That is what the difference is. The Los Blancos couldn't make it good inside the box. This is an away leg, but it is this home where they will be playing it, and more of those attacks, they definitely need to be coming in. They definitely need to be coming in. That is what the statement is lying over here. But now moving on to the lineups of Inter and the likes of Bayern. The game is about to begin in those 10 minutes. Those of you who are watching, give your votes, guys. Give your votes on that voting section and give your names as well. so that we can conduct those giveaways of those jerseys at the end of this quarterfinals. But looking at Inter and the likes of Bayern, we will be making that. Where are those match links? The match links has been shared on those social media platforms. You can avail it from there as well. We have shared that. The social media links are there in the video description as well as in the channel description. You can get it from there. You can get it from there. It is still 9 minutes to begin. Still 9 minutes to go. But now we will be having the watch what happened with Inter and Bayern for that first leg. Let me put this into the map. Let me just put this into the map. Let me just put this into the map. Where it is? Yes, it is. It is what over here. Look at that. Bayern at their home taking 20 shots, 7 on target, 5 big chances. That was the thing which happened over here. But look at these shots. The blue dots are showing the shots which were taken by Inter, and the red dots are showing those shots which were taken by Bayern. Look at the cluster of shots. 20 shots were taken. The goal which came in was from only by the legs of those legend Thomas Muller on those 85 minutes. But apart from that, look at that. It was Harry Kane, 92nd minute. It was a header blocked. It was Stanisic, 62 minutes. It was a miss. It was Harry Kane, 14th minute. It was a save. I mean, to talk about Jan Sommer, he has done that big job. To talk about Harry Kane, he was not looking in a good form, and in the past 2 matches, he hasn't got a single goal. Harry Kane again, look at that, just near the penalty spot, 22nd minutes, it is a miss, was a big opportunity. It is again Harry Kane, 26 minutes, it is a big opportunity, but it hits the post. This shot from Harry Kane on those 26 minutes just hits the post. Sane on those 56 minutes, it was a block inside the box. Look at that, it was inside the box. Again, look at that, it was Gnabry on those 77 minutes. After those substitutions, he made his statement good, looking good, character good, but he got those misses. Olise again, 22nd minute, it was a save by Jan Sommer. Guerrero on those 20th minutes, again a save. But look at this, Olise again on the edge of the box, it was a block. So many shots were taken, 5 big chances, but we couldn't make it at our home. And all is what which is relying on for this game is the likes of the attacking aspects of Bayern, where they have to come fit critical and get those clinical finishings. And from our predictions, we made the predictions of both these matches. It is going to be that way only, and those of you who has missed those can have that by just scrolling from those screen. You can just have that by scrolling from the screen. The game is about to begin. The game is about to begin very soon. The game is about to begin very soon. Very soon the matches are going to be starting on. Inter and Bayern Munich against the likes of Real Madrid and the likes of Arsenal. The game is about to begin. Santiago Bernabéu is warming up and San Siro is also warming up. Give your votes, guys. We just made the analysis of the lineups. We also made those predictions. Give your votes. Who is going to win this? Give your votes. 40% votes has come in for Bayern, 40% for Inter, 20% votes has come in for Los Blancos, but no votes for set piece gunners. That is what the statement is looking over here. Are we going to make that or not? 5 more minutes left into this. 5 more minutes left into this. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Just 5 minutes is waiting. And will they get those exits? In the Bundesliga, they are at the top, 6 points ahead of Leverkusen, and they are facing Inter, who are also at the top of the Serie A, and they have got those 3 points difference, the lead which they are having. But Los Blancos at the second spot, 4 points behind Barcelona, and Arsenal on the second spot in the Premier League. But they are way behind Liverpool, and Liverpool with that performance has already made that. And one thing I missed telling you guys, look at the referees who are going to be on the pitch. Look at the referees who are going to be present on the pitch for today. Look at the referees who are going to be. It is the likes of Slovako Vinkic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is the likes of this referee Slovako Vinkic. Hope he doesn't make any sort of horror decisions. Hope he doesn't make any sort of horror decisions. Let me just put this man on over here. Let me just put this man over here. It will be looking good. Let me just put this man. Bayern matches, yes. It is the referee who is for today, Slovako Vinkic, the man who will be officially refereeing this. My goodness, this man, will he make those statements good? Will he make those statements good? Will Slovako Vinkic be the man who will be making those statements good? And it is Frankos Leicester who is the man who is going to be for the game for Real Madrid and the likes of Arsenal. Let me put that man on the screen as well. Let me put that man on the screen as well. Let me put this man. Let me put this man. Let me put this man on the screen as well. Let me put this man. It is, yes, these are the two men who are going to be officially conducting this. It is Frankos Letexier, who is the man who will be officially refereeing Real Madrid and the likes of Arsenal, the game which is going on to be. They will be having that, and the likes of Slovako Vinkic will be there. This man on the referral pitch will be up against for the game Bayern and Inter. That is going to be big one. That is going to be big one. What is that going to be? What is that going to be? Real Madrid up against Arsenal. Will they be getting that? Give your votes. Oh my God, we have got that vote just now for FC Hollywood Bayern 50%, Nerazzurri Inter 33%, Los Blancos 17%. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. It will help us in conducting those giveaways of those jerseys at the end of the semifinals. Tomorrow morning we'll be making that. Give your votes so that we can get those jerseys for you fans. Those lucky ones will get those jerseys. Give your votes. What are your predictions? And give your votes. Los Blancos, or it is the likes of set piece gunners, or it is the likes of Bayern, or it is the likes of Nerazzurri who are going to make that. This is the official referee, Frankos Letexier, who is going to officiate this game between Real Madrid and the likes of Arsenal. Oh my God, look at that at San Siro. It is the wind blowing so high. It is that wind. The toss has been conducted. The referee on the pitch being Slovako Vinkic, the man, he is there. My goodness. Hope the decisions are made good and none of them are biased. We want those non-partial decisions to be making into this. We want those non-partial decisions to be making that good. And the lineups, we had a discuss of that. Let us make a look on that again. Look at the lineups which is Inter are having in it. Let us have this. Inter are having that same lineup. Only the change which they are having is that bringing in the likes of, dropping Augusto from the pitch and bringing in the likes of Di Marco And for Bayern, it is the same lineup, only bringing in Thomas Muller. The first time Vincent Company is making it, bringing Thomas Muller and dropping in Rafael Guerrero. So those were the lineups. We had a watch into that, and now we will be making that. The game has begun. The game has begun. My goodness. Look at that. The referee officially blows the whistle and the game has begun. It is Lammer now getting back for Goretzka. The ball is off for a throw. The game has officially begun. The kickoff has happened for Inter and Bayern. And on the other hand, the likes of Los Blancos and the likes of Arsenal, the game hasn't yet begun over there. Oh my goodness. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on those chat section which has been pinned. It is for Barella. He gets that to Darmian. It is some chance. Harry Kane inside the box. It has been blocked by De Vrij. Harry Kane was inside the box. It was some interception. Sane got that deflected pass into that, but Harry Kane against the likes of Steven De Vrij wins that out of the lines with his physical strength. Eric Dyer now meeting that. Kimmich getting to Thomas Muller. It is those four players where Olise, Harry Kane, Thomas Muller and Sane are staying on those forwards. It is that he has got it. Lautaro Martinez, will he make that? No, it is Martinez trying to get some cheeky picky into the nets. My goodness, Thuram is up there, but Kim Min-jae blocks that. And it is Jonas Ubi getting that good hold. Both the teams are making those display. But it is that one goal advantage which the Nerazzurris are having. Simone Inzaghi on the sidelines is looking tense. Urbig now gets that goal kick. Look at that. It is again Leroy Sané inside the box, but the referee on the pitch, Slavako wing kick, says that the decision was good. My goodness. But what has happened to this man? Yes, now it is looking good. Slavako wing kick. Leroy Sané had a fall inside the box, but he says to continue with the gameplay. It is Thomas Muller getting that to Olise, hits that. Pavard is the man who got that block, but it is inside the box. Barella is down, Olise is also down. Will that be a penalty counting it? Look at that. Barella got that block onto the legs of Olise. It was a bad tackle. Pavard and Bastoni both had a tackle with Leroy Sané, but the referee on the pitch, Slavako wing kick, what is that going? Vincent Kompany on the sidelines also demanding that for a penalty, but Barella is down inside the box. Is it that time waste management which they are trying to do? Is it that time waste management which they are going to do with that one goal lead? My goodness, inside the box, Barella is down. Does he need any sort of substitutions to be incoming in? Vincent Kompany on the sideline. Look at that. Manuel Neuer, he's injured, but he has come on to San Siro to boost up the team. Will Barella be out of this game in just 3 minutes 40 seconds? He is holding on to the assistant, and he is looking a bit injured. Look at that. Olise took that shot, but on that footfall, he had some collision with the shin bone. I think, yes, it is Barella who made his feet move high up. I think Simone Inzaghi is making a substitution. Barella is out of this. Nicolas Barella is out of this. It will be a big moment. If Barella is going out of the pitch. Inter now down to 10 men. Barella is on the sidelines taking those first aid, and it is that corner which Bayern are getting that. Kimmich, Olise both on that corner taking positions. Barella is moving out of the pitch. I think the referee on the pitch, Slavko Vinkic, is not allowing that corner to be taken. Take that corner quick, my boy. Lise made a run, hasn't taken that. It is Kimmich who is going to take that. A curl into that, but has been deflected away. Interception. Lise now having that position. Kim is there. Stanisic dropping down on the defense. Ubik gets that ball, passes that to Stanisic. How are things going to unfold over here? How are things going to unfold over here? Chances are coming in. In just 5 minutes, both the teams has created chances. It is to Leroy Sané, missed. Leroy Sané has to come up big. Harry Kane passes that to the wings. Olise gets that. He is cutting in. He has got that to Thomas Muller. Muller takes that. Left footer to the first post. Jan Sommer dives that. My goodness. Passes are coming in. Men in red and white are making that. The Bavarians are getting it into the box. Thomas Muller took that shot, my boy, with his left foot. It could have been more clinical, my man. It could have been more clinical. And someone now passing that to Pavard. Stanisic moving high up, but that tackle has been lost. Barella is back onto the pitch. Barella is back onto the pitch. He is not that injured. He is not that injured. He is back on the lineup. He is back from those injury moments. He has got those first aid to be talking about. My goodness, how do we want this game to be unfolding? Minje to Eric Dyer. Both of the teams are now settling with their formations. It is Goretzka, Dyer, and Minje Kim who are staying on the center backs. Kimmich is staying on the mid pitch. Ubik taking some risky movements, gets that save to Kimmich inside the box, back to Ubik. Ubik, a left footer, that is. Will he carry that high up to Thomas Muller? Block, that is. Steven De Vrij is the man with that experience. He is getting those interceptions. It is those interceptions. The Nerazzurris are getting it on the pitch. Conrad Lama getting that to Olise. Muller. Olise trying to make it into the wings, but interception. Thomas Muller takes that so quick. Olise back to Lama. Lama trying to get Harry Kane. Interception from Calhanoglu. Thuram is the man. Thuram has made that fall. It is Goretzka who is talking to the referee on the pitch, Slavko Vinkic. The Inter are playing their typical game. Look at that. Inter are playing that typical game. Slavko Vinkic, look at that. Thuram getting those collisions against Goretzka. This is the game where Inter are making those bold statements. They already are feeling that pressure from Bayern in just 8 minutes of the watch. 7 minutes, 59 seconds, 8 minutes of the watch, and Inter are feeling that pressure at San Siro. Jan Sommer getting that high up. Eric Dyer, Thuram gets that position. Kim is dropping down. Stanisic is there. Thuram again passes that for Martinez. A shot being taken. DiMarco left footer straight for Ubi. DiMarco made that mark. It is those late deep laying moments. Now DiMarco is playing high up. He takes that shot and Jonas Ubi getting that straight into his hands. So good. Look at that. It was some sort of dipping shot from DiMarco, but Ubik collects that ball so good. Bayern are creating that pressure because they are down by 1 goal. Kimmich now passes that to Kim Min-jae. But on the other hand, the likes of Real Madrid and Arsenal, the kickoff has begun. Oh my God, a yellow card has already been shown to David Alaba. 7 minutes are up there. Real Madrid and Arsenal. Not a goal being scored yet by the Los Blancos. And the referee on the pitch is there, the likes of Mr. Texter. He is officiating that game. And for here, Inter and Bayern, it is the referee Slavko Vinkic who is making those statements. It is to the far wings. Olise gets the ball rolling. He is making those cutting statements. Dimarco is falling that. Leroy Sané has got that. But first touch from Leroy Sané is looking a disaster. First touch from Leroy Sané, two of the moments he has got that so far. Both of those first touch from Leroy Sané has been looking a disaster. Lama now getting to Olise again. Creativity coming in from that part of the pitch only. Creativity coming in from that part of Olise only. Back to Goretzka. Dyer, Kimmich. Kimmich gets a goal. Lofted one. Lama trying to get Olise, but Dimarco is the man getting those blocks. Inter are now down to their defensive block at home. And it is a bad game when at home you are getting your bus parked on your defensive aspect. There's Lima against Mokhtarian. Dimarco now getting that. Goretzka winning it. Thomas Muller trying to get some sort of touch into that. Thomas Muller has won that interception. He now gets it. Olise, take that shot. It is a foul inside the box to Olise. It is a big foul to Olise, but a big opportunity even missed. Look at that tackle. Bastoni got that. Look at that tackle. Bastoni got it. Olise should have taken that shot. Chances are coming in and chances are being missed time and again. Chances are coming in and chances are being missed. You have to make that. And anytime I can see that man are getting that equalizer, anytime we are going to get that equalizer, it is that corner being taken. Image takes that to the post. Oh my god, so close to the nets, but it was a deflection. Image not taking that corner into this. Back to Sané. Lama back passes that to Ubik. Look at that. Ubik is staying on the mid of the pitch. Kim getting that a miss pass. Kimmich now save for Sané. Back to Lama. Again, Dyer. It is that build up again looking good. It is a curl into it. Lama gets that. Bastoni making those tackles. It is a foul for Kimmich, but the referee asked for the game to continue on. It is the numbers which are talking, my boy. It is the numbers which is only talking. Bayern are maintaining that numbers counting on the pitch good. But Inter on their counters, especially after those 25-30 minutes, that will be the aspect to be looking. But Bayern need to get that equalizer in this first half without conceding. Leroy Sané is not making those passes. Even his first touch, which he is providing with the ball, is not looking that good. It is not looking that good as well. It is now Calhanoglu. Dimarco is the man down again. Lautaro Martinez is talking to the referee Slavako Vinkic about what? Look at that. It was Lima who just didn't even got a connect with Dimarco, but Dimarco is down on the pitch. It is those time waste management where Inter are trying to get those momentum back for Bayern. It is those time waste management where Inter are trying it now to get those momentum rolling, not to be played for Bayern. They want that momentum breakdown to be happening because Bayern are already making those statements in 13 minutes 49 seconds of the watch so far. A foul that has been given in favor of Pavard for that tackle. It's a free kick. Pavard takes that. Calhanoglu back to Sommer. Yeah, and Sommer is looking very deceptive for today. Look at his position. He's staying most of the times high. You have to take those shots from outside the box, my boy. Someone passes that to Muller, but Sane, whom is he man marking? Look at that. Sane, whom is he man marking? It is a mid pass, but Stanisic blocking that good. Damian moving high up. Ubig takes that shot, but it is off for a throw. Leroy Sané is not looking good in shape. No denying the fact it is 15 minutes of the watch, and no denying the fact so far Leroy Sané is not looking that good in shape. It is Kalanolu backing that. The Ridge, Mkhitaryan, Pavard. Sané chasing high up against Pavard. Now it is Harry Kane. DeMarco back passes that. The Ridge, Jan Sommer, Barella, Inter are getting that fluidity much high up. Now it is Barella trying to get Thuram into it, but straight for Ubik. Ubik to Stanisic. Minje Kim, Stanisic playing risky job over there. They have to get the numbers counting back to Ubik. Ubik takes that header good. Thomas Muller against Barella. Sane is winning that. First touch from Leroy Sane is looking a big disaster. First touch from Leroy Sane is looking a big disaster. No denying the fact, first touch from Leroy Sané is really looking a big disaster, man. If we are going to play like this from that end, it will be worse. It will be worse. Now it is with Goretzka, Lama getting that. Alice, Harry Kane trying to find Lama, but Lama has been blocked by Bastoni. Lama chasing it high up. Thomas passing that. The rig image in the mid page gets that block. Muller has got that. Kimmich to Sane. Look at that pass from Sane to Stanisic. Late pass, late touches. What is wrong with Leroy Sane? My God. Goretzka back to Dyer. Now it is to Lama. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. 17% for Los Blancos, 0% for Gunners. Hollywood Ban has got 50% votes. Nerazzurri Inter has got 33% votes of winning that. We made our predictions from the start of the stream. You can drag the timeline and watch it from there. Dyer, Minje Kim. Now Inter has realized that aspect. Sane now getting that creativity, but lame move. Sane is getting that on the pitch. Kimmich getting that up against Lautaro Martinez. It is a foul. DeMarco is there. Thuram is there. Barella is also there. Will DeMarco pass that? He passes that to the mid pitch, but I think there is much of those windy movements which is happening. It is those windy movements which is happening. Barella now passes that to Canolu. Inter are having that position. But look at that. It is now Marcus Thuram again on inside the box. It is down on the pitch. It is those time waste policies as well as breaking the momentum of the game is what Inter are trying to get that. Look at that. What is Slovako wing kick? It is the referee on the pitch, Slovako wing kick, who is having some talk with Mkhitaryan. It is some sort which Slovako wing kick is having with Mkhitaryan on the pitch. He has asked Mkhitaryan to pass that ball to the defensive aspects of Inter to be counting it good. On the other hand, the likes of Real Madrid and Arsenal, oh my goodness, Los Blancos are not making that good so far. Only one shot they have got. Arsenal has got two and two on target. My goodness. My goodness, how are things going to be shaping up for today? How are things going to be shaping up for today? Still not a goal yet being scored on this second leg of these last two matches. The results of whom will be facing PSG and Barcelona for their semi-finals. Now it is Olise getting that to Goretzka. Thomas Muller passing to Olise. Give that cross, my man. Give that cross. He gets that to Lama. Back to Goretzka. Dyer. Look at that. Goretzka again getting to Lama. This is Olise now showing most of the creativity. He is getting that on the edge of the box. He gets that. He takes a shot. Why, man? There was Sane on the far post. It is that which we are expecting much from Mikel Olise, because from the sides of Leroy Sané, it is not looking good. Now Sané has made that tackle to Kim Min-jae with his own man. Barella now getting that. Thuram, but Goretzka got that good. Goretzka got that good. This gameplay from Leroy Sané is looking a disaster. Now look at that. Stanisic is moving high up. He passes that to Olise. Olise again. Will he get that cross? He gets that good. Harry Kane. But denied by Pavard. Denied by Pavard. Benjamin Pavard is having those good interceptions and deflections. It is that, I mean, both the teammates, Benjamin Pavard and Leroy Sané, know each other so well, but Leroy Sané has to take that move ahead of Benjamin Pavard on that pitch, and that is not looking happening from Leroy Sané. That is that part of the pitch we are looking completely blind. That part of the pitch from the aspects of Leroy Sané, we are looking blind. We are looking completely blind from that side of the pitch. Barella now getting that tackle. Kimmich has won that. He is down to the pitch. A foul has been given. Slavako wing kick. The referee on the pitch now this time gets that foul which was made. He now gives that foul for Kimmich on the pitch. Goretzka now getting that to Olise. The same only way from the right wings, from the likes of Olise, we are getting those creativity. But from the sides of the left wings, Leroy Sané is not getting it. It is a miss pass to Thomas Muller. Calhanoglu wins that tackle good. Eric Dyer now against Thuram. Dimarco is there. Martinez is also there. They are moving it inside the box, but Goretzka gets that block. Lise getting that tackle. Lama, that is a miss pass and has given that to Bastoni. Bastoni makes that. I think Eric Dyer has got a deflection into that. Inter are getting those momentum breakups with those down on the pitch movements, and they have been stopping the early breakthroughs which Bayern could have got it. They have been stopping those early breakthroughs which Bayern could have got through. They are making those stoppable moments. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. It is the throw being taken inside the box. It goes. Barella this time takes a shot. Kimmich gets that block. But look at it. Leroy Sané is not even making those runs for those press even. Calhanoglu back passes that to Mkhitaryan. Average. Calhanoglu again. Kim Min-jae getting that interception. Thomas Muller has got that. Passes to Olise. Now Leroy Sané is on there to the left wings. He is trying to get a cut in. What is Leroy Sané trying to do? What is Leroy Sané trying to do with this gameplay, man? Make it big, my boy. Make it big. I want that big goal to be happening. Already 24 minutes, 30 seconds. Half of the first half is almost up. Most of the creativity coming in from the right part of the pitch, only from the sides of Olise. No creativity from the left wings where Sane is holding that position. Corner being taken. Olise gets that cross. No one was there to take that header. Harry Kane was not there to take those headers. He was standing behind Jan Sommer. He is looking again that lazy enough on the pitch. Demarco, Inter now making those counters, but they are getting outnumbered. It is that hard work which Bayern is doing into this so far, but not getting that clinical output. Look at that. It is already 4 shots which they have taken. Bayern has only taken 3, 1 on target. Game is looking good for Bayern in some creativity, but only from the right side of the pitch. But Inter are getting those blocks and interceptions good enough to prevent Bayern for getting a goal into that. And on the other hand, Inter, Declan Rice has got a yellow card. A missed penalty from Bukayo Saka. Oh my goodness. Arsenal got a penalty and Bukayo Saka over here has missed that. Bukayo Saka has missed a penalty. Oh my goodness. What is that cooking up over here at Santiago Bernabéu? Already 3 shots Los Blancos has taken, but none on target, whereas the Gunners set pieces 2 on target. Uphill task for Real Madrid. 3 goals to make up. 25 minutes are up over here, but they haven't got past into the nets. My goodness. Los Blancos have to make that. But Bukayo Saka has missed that penalty over here. It was a big opportunity. They have missed it. Asensio also gets the booking a yellow card. But a penalty that was. And it was the referee on the pitch who gave that decision. Francois Leicester, he is the man who has been getting that. But it was that game-ending moment which could have been got. Bukayo Saka missing that. It is a big disappointment. But then also they're having that 3-goal lead. It is a big uphill task for Los Blancos. And over here, Inter and Bayern still goalless. 1 goal down. Bayern are still 1 goal down on those aggregate. This time, Kim Min-jae makes that tackle. A yellow card for him. And Kim Min-jae who got that yellow card in the first leg. Now it is that yellow card again which he has got. And Kim Min-jae has made that tackle and now he has got that yellow card into this game. Slavako Vinky gives that yellow card to Min-jae Kim. Min-jae Kim gets that first booking from the aspects of Bayern into this. That free kick Inter has got. Demarco is there, Calhanoglu is there. Both of them are setting the pitch. Ubik is safeguarding the first post. Cross being taken. Demarco gets that. Oh my god, a touch that was from deep range, but a miss and no threat for Jonas Ubik. No threat for Jonas Ubik. Safe, still safe. Look at that. Demarco took that cross, but Daybridge make that move. No one was there man marking him. No one was there man marking him. But Manuel Neuer, down to injuries, not in the lineup, has also traveled with the team to get that ball rolling, get that momentum rolling. Now it is Harry Kane. Give that to Olise. He passes to Thomas Muller. Muller now crosses that. Sane, what a poor header, my man. How are we going to make that if we are going to play like that? I am really getting too upset with this man Leroy Sané on the pitch. I don't know why I'm losing my cool, losing my patience with the thing which he is doing for today and how we are going to make it. His first touch, what he is taking, what he is passing is nothing looking good in shape, is nothing at all looking good in shape. The last time he has got a Champions League goal, it was way back in the previous season. I'm losing my mind for that gameplay which Laresane is having. 30 minutes are up, still down by one goal. Bastoni takes that. So Lima getting that deflection, Goretzka passing that, but Barella has got that deflection. Barella has got that deflection into that. Barella is consistently making those dominant mid-pitch appearances. Ubik this time getting that to Kimmich. And he say, clear that ball. Oh my god, Ubik getting that. A sliding tackle that was. Thomas Muller up against the bridge. I think that is a throw which Bayern has won. Take that throw fast enough. Yes, Stanisic taking that image. Getting that to Olise on the far wings. Demarco is there for the block. But safe into the hands of Lama. Lama now gets Olise back to Goretzka. It is that same way. Look at that. Demarco is there. Bastoni is there. They have appointed those two men for safeguarding against Olise. But against Leroy Sané, it is only the presence where Mkhitaryan and Pavard are making that good. Goretzka back to Dyer, Kimmich this time trying to get Stanisic. Sané dropping down. Thank God he is dropping at the right moment to prevent those counters. That is what Sané is doing good. That is what Leroy Sané is doing good. Apart from that, I am not liking that creativity which he is not providing into this game. Goretzka getting to Lama again. Olise, Thomas Muller. It is getting predictable, guys. It was the early pitch where you were trying to get it good, but now from the sides of Olise, it is looking the same predictable way. You have to change the direction. Olise gets that to Thomas Muller. Muller trying to get across, but gets a ball. It is now Mkhitaryan getting that high up. Mkhitaryan getting back to Lautaro Martinez. Stanisic is dropping down. Barella is the man. Demarco gets that to the mid page. Martinez. Mkhitaryan gets that. My goodness, that was a shot. Calhanoglu took that, but out of the woodwork. That is amazing. At San Siro Inter are playing and they are having those shots out of the woodwork. But at the Allianz Arena, this was a different story. All the shots which were taking, it was straight into that post coming in for Ubi. It would have been a big finish. Calhanoglu would have got a big finish with this shot. But still, no worries for Jonas Ubi. Ubi now gets that kick. Thomas Muller, Sane not getting that good. But Stanisic has got that. Sane is looking down on the pitch. Image, Stanisic, Muller, Sane again. Image, Dyer. It is Goretzka, Dyer, and Minje Kim who are staying on those deep centre backs. Stanisic getting Harry Kane. Harry Kane dropping it down. Image, Olise gets that to Lima on the wings. Look at that. It is those 8 men from Inter who are inside the box. It is Bastoni who has made a tackle to Olise. Slavako wing kick. Will he be getting those cards for him? That was a tackle made by Bastoni from behind to Elise. Was that a yellow card which needs to be incoming? Slavako wing kick hasn't shown a card. That one for no cards yet been shown. No cards yet been shown for Bastoni for that tackle. And on the other hand, Los Blancos and Real Madrid. It was a penalty after all. He's changed his mind. Oh my god, no penalty after a VR addition. Real Madrid is overturned. My goodness. It is Kimmich taking that cross. Thuram getting that header. Look at that. Leroy Sané taking those shots like a lame man on the pitch. His game is not at all looking good from the sides of Leroy Sané on the pitch. We'll be getting that to Min Jae Kim, Thomas Muller, Sanisek. It is that mid-pitch now. Goretzka is moving high up. Lama is there, feeding up. Passes that to Elise. Elise gets that to Lama. Lama has got Thomas Muller with that. Hit it, my boy. Hit it. Leroy Sané takes a turn. He hits that. Oh my god. Jan Sommer has got that. The save. Somehow the ball was inside the net. Thomas Muller could have got it. Harry Kane could have got it. Leroy Sané could have got it. But it is that clinical finishing which we are missing. My goodness. How close do you need to get the ball to hit it inside the line, my boy? How close do you need that ball to be rolling into the nets? How close, how more close do you need to take those shots? Kimmich takes that corner, far post. Harry Kane has got that. Jan Sommer misses it, but still the ball is not inside the lines. Now it is Lama who has got that. Eric Dyer. Kimmich takes that shot. Bit low powered shot that was from Kimmich, and Jan Sommer has got that save. That shot from Kimmich was bit dropping down. Look at that. Harry Kane got that deflection from. Look at that. Leroy Sané even taking those shots, but his head is down to the pitch. He is not looking where the ball is, where the players are standing on the lines. How could you miss that so close to the nets? You have to get it clinical if you want that goal to be happening. Oh my goodness. How more close do you want to go into the nets to get that ball rolling on the pitch? You have to take those shots from the edge of the box. Inter are now down to their 7 men to 8 men inside the box. You have to keep that ball rolling and taking those shots. Jan Sommer is not that, tall player who can get those far posts. You have to take those shots. You have to take those shots. You have to take those chances. Look at that. 7 shots Inter has taken, 1 on target. 7 Bayern has taken, only 2 on target. It is at San Siro. Bayern are dominating the gameplay, but not getting that into the nets. It is a shot. Leroy Sané takes that. Baby shot, jumping shot. How can you afford that? Man, I'm getting just outburst. I'm just getting those outbursts on over here. Look at those shots Leroy Sané is taking like a baby on the pitch. Eric Dyer with that tackle to Lautaro Martinez, but the referee on the pitch, Slavako wing kick, he has just given that a foul. On the other hand, Real Madrid and Arsenal still goalless, but it is a penalty which Bukayo Saka has missed, a miserable penalty miss that was from Bukayo Saka. And on the other hand, Los Blancos getting a penalty, but it is the likes of this referee, Latex there. He hasn't given that a penalty. My goodness. And it is now David Raya who has got that yellow card. And looking at the shots, 4 shots Los Blancos has taken, not a single on target, whereas the Gunners 3 and 2 on target. That is what the story is. It is now over here, Bayern and Inter. Oh my god, inside the box, Inter are getting it deep. Dimarco getting that to Thuram. Miss. And Bayern and Inter to be talking about. Bayern has got 8 shots, 2 on target. But they were very close to getting 2 goals. They were very close in getting 2 goals because in the previous leg, it is those 5 big chances where Bayern has missed. In the first leg, Bayern has missed those 5 big chances to be happening. No denying the fact. No denying the fact. 40 minutes are up. 5 minutes left in the first half to be happening. 5 minutes left in the first half to be happening. Stanisic this time gets it to Dyer. But I'm not getting the involvement of Joshua Kimmich much on the pitch for today on the mid pitch. He is that sole man who is staying in between Martinez, Mkhitaryan, Barella, but he is doing his positioning aspect quite good. Lama now this time gets Olise again. Creativity, will it be seen? He passes that to Sane. Olise back inside the box. Things are happening. Kimmich, Dyer this time grounded cross from Dyer as expected. He's a center back. Kimmich getting that deflection good. It was a pass to Thuram for those counters. Back to Olise. Lima. Olise this time gets Kimmich. I mean, the unavailability of Jamal Musiala Bambi is really looking much to be calling because this side from Sane, nothing is getting creative. It is now Lama getting that. Harry Kane. Harry Kane is also not looking good in shape. Kimmich this time gets a clearance that is, oh my god, Kimmich is down on the pitch. That has been a big foul. Mkhitaryan has got a big foul against Joshua Kimmich. But no cards being shown. Look at that tackle. Mkhitaryan made that, and this referee, Slavako Vinkic, hasn't shown a single card for Mkhitaryan for this. Kimmich is not injured. He is going to take that free kick. Barella is the sole man who is getting those walls. But look at that. Jan Sommer is safeguarding those far post. He is not there on the first post. Will Kimmich go for that first post or will he go for those crosses? Look at that. Jan Sommer is staying on that far post. He's not safeguarding that first post. Kimmich gets that cross. Thomas Muller, what a header. My goodness. What was that? A header. Kimmich getting that interception. Olise, but the ball is off for a throw. DeMarco getting that. Olise has won it. Harry Kane getting that. Keep the ball steady, my boy. Keep the ball steady. What is that? Harry Kane doing that over here. Pate struggling in form. He tries to find Leroy Sané, but no way there was Sané available on the far post. He was so lazy and damn tired to make those runs even. Stanisic now has got the ball. Passes that to Sané again. Back to Goretzka. Now Goretzka is staying on the left part of the centre backs. Dyer staying on the right part, and it is Min Jae Kim is staying on the mid part. Olise getting to Lama. Get those crosses, my boy. Kimmich now gets a curl into that. There is Sane. Olise, both are. Harry Kane has got the ball. Make a shot. What? You are taking that shot from the box, left footer from Harry Kane, and just a baby drop into that, into the hands of Jan Sommer. It was a baby shot, man. It was a baby shot. Look at that. Harry Kane got Sane as well, but look at that, what he was trying to do. Form is bit struggling. Form is bit struggling. Both from Harry Kane, both from Leroy Sané. Form is struggling. Image getting that to Kim. Now it is to Dyer. Back to Kim. Inter are having those relaxed moments. They are down safeguarding their nets because they still has got that first goal advantage. And 44 minutes 37 seconds are up. In the second leg, Inter will come firing those powers. Police has got that to Lammer. How are you going to find Harry Kane when there is Bastoni, Divrig, Barella, Mkhitaryan are safeguarding those nets? Oh my god, a yellow card for what? For whom? Thuram has been tackled on the mid page. Now it is Eric Dyer, I think, who has got that yellow card. Look at that. Kim Min-jae has got a card. Now it is Eric Dyer who is now getting that card. Two of the centre backs, Eric Dyer as well as Kim Min-jae, has got a card, and it is also the likes of Goretzka, I think, who has also got a card from the start of the game. Was that a card to Goretzka? No, my mistake. It is that card for Kim Min-jae and it is that card for Eric Dyer. This referee Slavako Vinkic only giving cards for Bayern in this game. 45 minutes are up, 2 minutes of added time for this first half. And it is a free kick for the Nerazzurris. Inter are going to take that. Jan Sommer with it. All the men in blue are so up high against Bayern's defensive aspect. Martinez getting that to DeMarco. Back to Martinez. It is a block. Thomas Muller getting that. Win, that is, look at that. Thomas Muller making those tackles at the right part of the game. Thomas Muller getting those tackles at the right part of the game. Kimmich gets that. Olise has got that. Make that run, my boy. Make that run. Sane is there making it, but Pavard gets the clearance. Ball is off for a throw. Harry Kane going to take that. A quick throw it is to Olise. But Harry Kane misses that so cheaply against DeMarco. Harry Kane misses that so cheaply against DeMarco. Struggling in form. It is Harry Kane who is struggling in form. The first half is up over here. My goodness. First half is up over here at San Siro, and still it is goalless. Still it is goalless. But looking at the stats, man, we're making it creativity. I mean, creativity was coming in from Bayern and all the sides from the likes of Olise on the pitch. 3 shots on target, but not getting that clinical enough to get it into the nets. Not clinical enough to get it into the nets. That is a big disheartening one. That is a big disheartening one. How could you afford that, my boy? This is a big game. Slavako Vinkic, on the other hand, giving 2 yellow cards. It is Eric Dyer, it is the likes of Kim Min-jae getting those yellow cards into this game. 4 corners which we have been getting into that, but not a single header which we can get. 2 yellow cards for Bayern, but not a single card for Inter, and the referee Slavako Vinkic, I don't know what are the decisions which he is making. On the other hand, Los Blancos and Arsenal, it is still going on, but Real Madrid hasn't got a shot on target in this game. And adding more worse to that, it is the likes of Bukayo Saka missing a penalty into this, and it is the likes of Real Madrid being denied a penalty after a VAR by the referee Latexia on the pitch. How are things going to crop? 2 minutes, which is going on, 45 plus 2. My goodness, give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Who is going to get those big wins out of here? Give your votes. My goodness, Los Blancos hasn't got a single shot in target, but that is what Carlo Ancelotti does in most of his performances against the oppositions. But down by 3 goals, and a penalty for Bukayo Saka, yellow card for David Raya. Will David Raya get a second yellow card and he will be out of this game? And Arsenal down to 10 men, will they get those substitutes to be talking? That will be the story if Los Blancos are going to make that, because in the first half, 5 shots, they have taken still 3 minutes in the added time of the first half it is going on, but not a single shot on target which the Los Blancos has got. But the referee decision of this man latex day on the pitch, was that good enough? Because it was a VAR which was given a no penalty. Letexter decided after all the wait that it wasn't a penalty after all. He changed his mind. Rice yellow card is called off, and the Bernabeu is furious with that decision from this referee. Letexter on the pitch. That is a big one. That is a big one. A penalty could have just added more to it, but it is still 4 minutes which is going on. Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr. is making those moments, but in the shots on target, nothing is looking happening. Nothing is looking happening. So yes, we will be having the watch of that, and adding more to it, we will be making it into the second half as well. But just give me a 1 minute break. I need to take a 1 minute break. All my throat is just so dry. I need to drink some water, my boys. I need to go to the washroom event. I need to go to that lubrec. I need a lubrec, and in just 1 minute, I will be back. Those of you who are watching, give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes on that poll section on the chat which has been pinned. We made our predictions from the start of the stream, and hope our predictions go the way which we have been making that in the Champions League. Stay tuned to it, guys. In just 1 minute, I will be back. We will be having the watch of this game. Stay tuned. I will be just back in 1 minute. how are we going to make that the way we are playing it, the only predictable way which we are getting into this game? It is only the likes of Olise from where we are getting those creativity. It is only the likes of Olise from where we are getting those creativity. Apart from that, nothing is looking creative, nothing is looking good on the pitch. How is that happening to be? How is that happening to be? How are we going to make that? Not a big chance which we have got so far in this game. Things are definitely looking to be bad in shape. Things are definitely looking to be bad in shape. Inter, on the other hand, has been doing that good. Look at the lineups which Inter are having on this, as well as the likes of Bayern on this. But we will be making that into those detailed analysis of that. Look at this. Look at this. This is more disheartening. Look at this. It is more disheartening. The short map as well as the top stats which has been taken by the Move magazine as well as the website. Over that we have that subscription of that Move, and we have been showing that on our stream. All the copyrights for Map will be there on this. Move will be really having that for this, but how are we going to make that? How are we going to make that good? This way, can we get a goal into that? Look at that which happened from the start of this. It is, let me just refresh it so we can have those updated stats on the watch. Yes, it is those updated stats on the watch which we are placing it on the screen. Look at that. 7 shots Inter has taken, 2 big chances, but they haven't been that clinical enough. 2 big chances Inter has missed, and that too at the San Siro. How can you expect that? Inter, if they would have got those 2 goals, look at the blue mark, which is the 39% Inter are having the possession, because Simone Inzaghi's man, Simone Inzaghi and his tactical capabilities, he definitely likes to defend, and that is the way he is trying to build this game, because they still have that 1 goal advantage on an aggregate. But man, with those creativity, mostly from the right part of the pitch, from only say 61% of that, 9 shots taken, 3 on target, but not a goal. The dream as well as those expectations of getting Barcelona in the next fixtures for the semi-finals. Will Inter be able to do that? Will Bayern be able to do that? But how? Bayern hasn't created a big chance over here in this game. 87% pass accuracy, but not the stats which we are talking, because in the previous leg, which was the 2-1, look at that. It was those 5 big chances. The red is for those Bayern stats for the previous leg where there were 5 big chances. But in this leg, look at that. And the shots which were taken, it was the shot, Sane taking it on the 39 minutes, so close to the box. It was Sane again on the 36 minutes. Nothing has been creative from him even. Not even the shots which were taken from inside the box. He hasn't been at all clinical enough for today's game as well as in the first half. Thomas Muller taking that 36-minute shot, a block that was good defensive aspects. Inter are down to 8 men inside the box. Inter are down to 8 men inside the box. My goodness, those of you who are watching this, give your votes, guys. Give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. How are we going to make that? Give your votes on that poll section which has been pinned on the chat. Los Blancos 25% votes, Set Piece Gunners 0%, FC Hollywood Bayern 50% votes, Nerazzurri Inter with 25% votes. Votes are there, still high up for Bayern, but not the equalizer which has come, which we expected to be coming in the first half. That is what the worry is. And again, this shot, look at it, it was Kimmich taking that, but his body was a bit unbalanced into that. But poor Jan Sommer has been doing his job good. And on the other hand, Kane taking that on the 39-minute, look at it, it was a miss, it was a header, no close to the woodwork. The other shot being taken, Thomas Muller on the 6th minute, it was a save from Jan Sommer. Jan Sommer is protecting that goal. Olise on the 3rd minute, it was a block. Olise again on the 21st minute, block. It was Sane again. Sane taking those 1, 2, 3 shots. He has taken that, but all of those has been a block. 3 shots taken by Sane. That left part of the pitch, we are really missing it. But to talk about Inter, look at that. Thuram on the 29th minute, it was a miss from Inter. Asabi, 29th minute, it was a big opportunity, but he gets that miss. Bastoni on the 24th minute, it was a block shot. But the other shots, Mukhtarian, 2nd minute it was a block again. Barella on the 24th minute, it was a miss. Calhanoglu on the 33rd minute, it was also a miss at San Siro. They are taking those shots, but the miss which is coming on. And Dimarco on the 9th minute, it was a good. Jonas Ubik has been making his statement good so far in this game, not yet conceding out of those 2 big chances which Inter got. But look at this, the creativity from Olise not looking good, Harry Kane not making that statement, Thomas Muller is not making that, but Leroy Sané getting those 3 shots from inside the box has to be clinical enough to get a goal, and same is that from Harry Kane as well as Thomas Muller. They have to get it. We know that Inter are down to their 8 men inside the box safeguarding the nets, but you have to get those equalizers. Goretzka and Kimmich on the mid pitch are doing their job good. Lima, Stanisic doing good. Kim and Dyer have been making those tackles, but both of them has got the yellow card. Eric Dyer and Kim Min-jae, both of them has got that yellow card into this game. That is something worrying. Will Vincent Company make any changes to that? Eric Dyer and the likes of Kim Min-jae, both of them has got that yellow card. Oh my goodness. That will be a big worry, big worry. Man can't afford to get down to 10 man. Whereas looking at the aspects of Los Blancos and the likes of Arsenal, look at the stats. Real Madrid, Los Blancos at Santiago Bernabéu denied of a penalty after those VAR by the referee on the pitch. It is the likes of Latexer, the man on the pitch, but it is the unavailability of shots which Los Blancos has got from inside the box. Vasquez far from the box. It was only Vinicius Junior on those 2nd minutes getting it, but it was a miss, and none of the shots Los Blancos has taken it from the inside of the box. And the lineup which they are posting it, look at that. It is Vinicius Junior trying hard, Bellingham making that, Kylian Mbappe not getting clinical, Rodrigo Valverde is their man getting it, but it is Bukayo Saka also who has missed a penalty into that. What will be that aspect which is going to be calling in the second half over here? Inter against the likes of Bayern Munich has just begun. No substitutions yet. No substitutions from Vincent Company. 2 of his centre backs are already on a yellow card and he hasn't made any substitutions for them. No substitutions, that is. My goodness, how are things going to be making into that? The second half has just begun. It is a back pass. Inter are making that. Jan Sommer on that. No substitutions yet being made. Vincent Company with Eric Dyer as well as the likes of Kim Min-jae, both of them getting that yellow card but hasn't made a substitution. It will be a big risk, and this referee Slavako Vinky giving 2 yellow cards, both for the centre backs of Bayern. Any more tackles or challenges made by Kim Min-jae and Eric Dyer will be big questionable. But is the project Harry Kane looking good? Because his lack in form for the past 2 games has resulted in the defeat at the Allianz Arena and a draw. That is what the story is cooking up. And on the other hand, Los Blancos and Arsenal, the game hasn't yet begun. It went for those 4 minutes of added time in the first half. It is now Harry Kane dropping down to the defensive aspects, passing that to Ubik. Min-jae Kim, Stanisic. 2 minutes of the second half are up. Stanisic makes that pass to Thomas Muller, but none of them gets the hold of the ball on the pitch. Inzaghi's men are looking bit good enough. Eric Dyer has lost a tackle against Marcus Thuram, is speeding in. Lama gets that. It is a tackle from Lama, but it was good, and the referee makes that decision. Thomas Muller getting that to Olise, but Olise losing that ball to Bastoni. Give your votes, guys. Give your votes. Those of you who are watching this stream, give your votes on that chat section. Who is going to get that big win? But Eric Dyer now getting that tackle lost to Marcus Thuram. But Dyer getting that instructions to Kim Min-jae and instructing him to block Thuram was a good one. Because Stanisic was also there protecting the far post. Kimmich takes that shot. My goodness, it is a block by Thomas Muller. Olise now getting the position of the ball. Passes that to Lama. Lama is asking Olise to spread the pitch. Olise up against DiMarco. Lama back to Kimmich. Again, Bayern are looking to make that creativity with that position. Now it is Sane up against Mkhitaryan, but the ball is off for a throw. But the complacent nature which Sane is having today on the pitch, I'm not being able to understand. Min-jae passing that to Dyer. Goretzka. Back passes to Ubik. Goretzka is having some words with Lama because he was not down on the good aspect. Ubik getting that to Thomas Muller, but Mkhitaryan has won that. DiMarco now this time gets a cross. Kim Min-jae. Why he just get that for a corner? He should have got that clearance. But Kim Min-jae is playing safe because he is already on a yellow card, as well as Eric Dyer is on a yellow card. Conrad Lama making that tackle to Marcus Thuram. It was a good one. It was a good one. But now Inter are boasting of getting a corner into this. I mean, to talk about the corners, they have taken one corner so far. It is their second corner, going to take a short one. DiMarco getting that. Ubi gets that on the far post. A save. Ubi being tested by DiMarco. It is a save. It is a save from Ubi, but again, I think that is a corner. Harry Kane even got some deflection into that. But it is again a corner which Inter are going to take. It is now Calhanoglu with his right foot. Harry Kane gets that header good. It is the first time in this game Harry Kane has got a header but in his own box. It is the first time in this game Harry Kane has got that header, but it is a blocked one for his own defensive aspect. But we need to get those headers against Inter. Thuram is the man for those headers. Bastoni is the man for those headers. Two of the header blockers are there, but we have to get it. We also have got Goretzka. We also have got Kim. We have got Harry Kane. You can get them outnumbered, my boys. The throw being taken, passing to Min-jae Kim. Eric Dyer now to Lama. Back to Dyer again. Lama. Dyer tries to find Olise. Goretzka getting that interception. Lama is now speeding up. Will he get Sane? Yes, he passes that. Leroy Sane now with his left footer. Will he get that curl header? Devrich gets that block. Goretzka this time catching that to Harry Kane inside the box. Will he take that shot? He takes it. He has netted it. Harry Kane has made that into the nets, and it is the equalizer. We want it from you, my boy. We want it. We want that to happen from you, Harry Kane, my boy. Big one, big one. Make it big, my boy. We have got the equalizers. Can you believe that? Bayern at San Siro has got the equalizer, and the man struggling in form, it is Harry Kane who has netted it. It is Harry Kane who has netted it, and it was in between the legs of Steven de Vrij. Look at that repeat. Look at that repeat. Goretzka passing that to Harry Kane. It was DiMarco up against Harry Kane. Harry Kane spreading the pitch in between the legs of DiMarco and getting passed into the nets against the legs of Jan Sommer. Harry Kane has done it. The struggling in form for the past two games, Harry Kane has made his statement good, and Bayern has got the scores level. Bayern has got the scores level in 52 minutes in the second half at San Siro. Bring it, boy, bring it. Meazza and Mia is that we want and to move into the semi-finals. We have done it, my boys. We have done it. That is what the Bayern mentality is all about. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have got that equalizer on an aggregate. It is 2 each. Now things need to be rolling. Now things need to be rolling. But Inter, are they going to spread the pitch? Are they going to get those free DT? The game again begins. Bastoni passing that back to Pavard. Equalizer has come for Bayern, but two of their centre backs, it is Eric Dyer and Kim Min-jae, who are on a yellow card. Now getting that good. Thuram takes that straight to Ubik. Ubik makes that save. Good one. Ubik is making that character now showing good enough, my boy. Bring that big. Look at that. It was a straight shot Thuram took. Ubik making that save good. Ubik making that save good. He was at the right spot. But two of the centre backs, Eric Dyer and Kim Min-jae, are on a yellow card. Any more card for those centre backs? We don't want that to happen. Vincent Company must take into account that we have got the equalizers. It is 2 each, but we can't afford to get any more yellow card for our centre backs. It is Thomas Muller who has been fouled by Lautaro Martinez. Slavako Vinkic is getting a yellow card for that. No, still not a yellow card. Slavako Vinkic, my man, not showing that yellow card. Look at that. Lautaro Martinez getting that. A foul to Min-jae Kim, but the referee on the page, Slavako Vinkic, hasn't got a yellow card so far for Inter, but only 2 yellow cards, and that too for the 2 centre backs, Kim Min-jae and Eric Dyer. Vincent Company must take into account that both Eric Dyer and Kim Min-jae need to be rolling. It is now Lama speeding it. He has got that move. He passes that, a missed pass. Muller was there, Sane was there, but it was a big opportunity which Konrad Lama could have created. Now Jan Sommer getting those deflections. It is Dyer. He is up against, back to Ubi. Clear that ball, my boy. Clear that ball. Yes, Ubi gets that clearance good. But it is a big statement. The struggling in form Harry Kane gets the goal, and it is his 11th goal of the Champions League. Harry Kane gets the goal. Let me check those again. It is now Olise speeding up. He is up against DiMarco. He passes that on the mid pitch. Stanisic. No, it is for Thomas Muller. My man Thomas, get it inside the box, my boy. Get it inside the box. Things are looking shaping up good. But Harry Kane now has got 10 goals. Harry Kane now has got 10 goals. Harry Kane now has got 10 goals. It is Rafinha with 12, and it is the likes of Gurase. But unfortunately, he is out of the Champions League, Dortmund, with 12 goals. Now Harry Kane getting that 10th goal of this season, and back with his struggling form has netted that. We are going to make that big, my boy. We are going to make that big. The scores are level. On an aggregate. But we need that second goal and third goal, my boys. Don't be complacent. We need that second goal and third goal. It is 52 minutes, Real Madrid and Arsenal, still not a goal yet being scored by Real Madrid. It is looking difficult. Not a single shot on target as well. Not a single shot on target as well from Los Blancos. Eric Dyer had an interception, but at the cost of a corner. At the cost of a corner that is going to be coming. Inter are now getting that ball close to the corner. It is DeMarco as well as the likes of Calhanoglu who are staying for that corner to be taken. Olise is standing on that first line of defense on the edge of the box. Goretzka is on the first post. DeMarco takes that. It is a header to be. Oh my goodness, look at that. It is Inter who has in just 4 minutes got that lead again. Inter has got that. Look at that. It is Lautaro Martinez who has got that. The ball was inside the box. There was some sort of interception which wasn't taken good. It was some sort of interception which wasn't taken good. In just under 4 minutes, Inter in this game has equalized, and on an aggregate now they are 1 up. It is Lautaro Martinez, but look at that. DeMarco took that. It was Kim Min-jae, Dyer. Kim just put that. Oh my god, Kimmich got that, but he couldn't get that clearance good. Opportunistic goal that was from Lautaro Martinez. Look at that. Kimmich just got that touch, but it wasn't good enough to get a deflection, and Lautaro Martinez got that opportunistic opportunity. That is what it happens. Lautaro Martinez is an opportunist player. But Thomas Muller is pointing to the referee for a handball, but I don't think that is a handball. One each for this leg, but still Inter on an aggregate now are 1 goal up. 1 goal up. Inter are still now on an aggregate. Just 4 minutes of happiness. Just 4 minutes of happiness with that equalizer, but Inter are now again back. But Inter are now again back with that lead. The wind is blowing high up, as well as it is some sort of rain pouring over here at the San Siro. My goodness, just 4 minutes of happiness, just 4 minutes of happiness, which I have got with that equalizer. And again, Inter are now leading on an aggregate. Bastoni gets that clearance good. Ubi gets that hold good. Now it is Calhanoglu. Inter are now trying to spread the pitch. Martinez is there. He gets a turn out of that. Calhanoglu this time takes a shot. Oh my god, it is a block from Eric Dyer. My goodness, it was Mkhitaryan who got that into the nets, but Eric Dyer got that save good. It is against the wind which we are playing, boys. It is against the wind which we are playing. Eric Dyer this time gets that deflection good. Otherwise, it would have been straight into the nets. It would have been straight into the nets. Corner coming in from Calhanoglu. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Again a goal. That is again a goal. Benjamin Pavard has got it. Again a goal. It is the wind which is not blowing in our direction. It is the wind which is not blowing in our direction. But that is again a set piece. Corners, the headers are coming in from those corners. It is the defensive aspect now. We have been bogged down by 2-1 is that. 2-1 is that. Look at that. It was Kim Min-jae who was there, but he gave Pavard the opportunity for that header. But whom was Min-jae came looking so reluctant inside the box and trying to get that. Whom was Min-jae came trying to get that block. Two goals Inter coming in just 3 minutes. 60th minute was the goal which they got 58, and now it is 61 minutes. In just under 3 minutes, they have got those two goals. My goodness, my goodness. This is a big disaster. Now we are down by two goals on an aggregate. Bastoni getting to Demarco. Calhanoglu this time. Inter are now dominating the mid page. Barella this time. Dyer. Now it is Mkhitaryan again. Stanisic. Mkhitaryan takes that, but straight into the hands of Ubik. Look at that. Thuram is the man who was staying so good. Thuram was the man who was staying so good, but look at that save from Ubik. Ubik does it good, but Thuram was there. It is both Thuram and Martinez who are very opportunist, and they make those inside the box moments so good. Eric Dyer to Kimmich. Still we have got that time, my boys. Still we have got that time. Ubi getting that clearance far to the wings. Thomas Muller, Sane not getting that hold. Pavard this time gets that deflection. Two goals is a big task against Inter. If you are getting down by two goals, it is a big task. Big task. The unavailability of players as well as the poor form of Harry Kane and Leroy Sané is yielding that big. Lima now has got that. Is Olise getting it inside the box. He is getting it. Goretzka trying to get a shot, but Calhanoglu blocks that. Dyer has now won that. It is a foul by Eric Dyer. It is a foul by Eric Dyer. Damn. Serge Gnabry and Rafael Guerrero are the substitutions coming on. Kim Min-jae off the pitch. Kim Min-jae off the pitch, man. Leroy Sané off the pitch. Good decision by Vincent Company. Both Kim Min-jae and Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané is so poor in the form, but I still don't know why he has been kept in the squad. Now Gnabry coming in. It is all for Chef Gnabry. 64 minutes, 28 seconds onto the watch. Lautaro Martinez getting clinical enough. Dyer this time gets it to Guerrero. Guerrero passing to Lama. Save from Thomas Muller. It is Kimmich moving high up. Chef Gnabry gets the first touch of the ball. Passes that to Kimmich. Gnabry is seen rolling. Gnabry is seen rolling. He has got some moments in the first leg as well. Now to Olise. He gets that. Lama on the edge of the box to the far post gets that. Thomas Muller trying to get that header. Oh my god, it is SRB now getting that injury moment inside the box. Inter up against two goals. It is a big task. 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 And on the other hand, Los Blancos and Arsenal, my goodness, 10 shots, Los Blancos taken only one on target. My goodness. Things are going all worse from my aspect. Things are going all worse from my aspect. Eric Dyer back passes that to Ubik. All my money is at stake, my boys. All my money is at stake. Make that two-goal equalizer. All my money is at stake. My goodness. It is Harry Kane now passing that to Kimmich. Get the ball rolling, my boys. Guerrero this time. Thomas Muller. Take that shot, my boy. Thomas Muller takes that, but no worries for Jan Sommer. Kim Min-jae is out. Leroy Sané is out, and I want both of them to be out of the team for the next season. Nothing incoming from them too. Nothing incoming. Jan Sommer, a short one that is to Bastoni. Inter are now taking their ample time to take those Time waste management policy. Inter are now wasting that time good enough. That is what they do the best. Stanisic and Dyer are staying on those centre backs. Guerrero on the left back. Kubik clearing the ball, this time trying to find Harry Kane. It is Steven de Vrij who is blocking Harry Kane most of the times. Thomas Muller passing that to Gnabry. Gnabry is chasing high up. He gets a cut in. Yes, he is getting that move. He's trying to get Harry Kane, but blocked. That is what in the mid pace they are getting those blocks. It is a long ball. Mkhitaryan is there. Stanisic is chasing high up. Yes, Stanisic has won that tackle good. Now it is Lautaro Martinez up against Lima. A bad tackle. Lautaro Martinez is trying to get some sort of rusty moments, but Olise not being away on the pitch has been badly tackled by Bastoni down on the pitch. It was DiMarco hitting from behind onto the legs of Olise. Inter are having their fun moment on the pitch, getting those tackles because they have got that 2 goal lead and it is 68 minutes on the watch, down by 2 goals. It was in the first leg where we were down by 1 goal. And it is again over here at the away leg, we are down by 1 goal and on an aggregate, down by 2 goals. Thomas Muller, Olise speeding up high. And Sommer getting that clearance. Martinez getting that to Eric Dyer. Back that is to Sommer. Ubik. Guerrero, Gnabry. The mid-pitch, the aspect of Kimmich's orchestrating movements has been really blocked in this game by Inter's mid-pitch. Now look at that. They are playing that 5-3-2 on the formation. Police are getting that to Lima. Lima trying to take a turn. In the mid-pitch, they are getting outnumbered. It is those tactical capabilities Vincent Company has been looking that he hasn't made those paperwork good enough to be calling into this game. It is that tactical capability where Simone Inzaghi, with his experience, is making it bad. But still, it is likes of Kingsley Coman not being picked. I think Thomas Muller has played those 70 minutes and he needs those back to the sidelines, and Kingsley Coman should come in to join Gnabry on those wing moments. This Kimmich chasing high up. Goretzka getting that header block. That was a foul to Olise. It was Mkhitaryan who got that foul to Olise, but not a card yet being shown. Not a card yet being shown. And Slavako winking, the referee on the pitch has been showing those 2 yellow cards. 70 minutes are up. My goodness, 70 minutes are up. We are down by 2 goals on an aggregate. Can we make that? Kubik this time. Get that clearance, my boy, as fast as you can. Hurry up. Guerrero. Harry Kane. Stanisic. Now this time Kimmich. Guerrero is the man. He has got that. Now Harry Kane is making his move. It is Gnabry with his header. My goodness, Guerrero made a good opportunity to be calling. But DiMarco this time gets that clearance. Look at that. It was a good one. That is the place where you have to make those passes happening. It is those places on the edge of the box where you have to make those crosses. Guerrero has found that spot good, and it is Conrad Lama who has also found that spot good. But 2 goals lead. Now it is Simeone Inzaghi making those statements. DiMarco is now called to the sidelines, and it is Augusto who is coming on to the pitch. Inzaghi is making those substitutions now, dropping in Dimarco and bringing in Augusto. Both of them will be good on the attacks. Oh my goodness, it is Bukayo Saka who has scored. Oh my goodness, on an aggregate down by 4 goals. Los Blancos, Real Madrid, my goodness, two of my big are going to get those bad ones. Yeah, and someone now taking that goal kick is to Thuram, Martinez, Barella this time. I mean, look at that combination of Thuram and Martinez. Both of them just pass each other so good on the pitch. There's now Mkhitaryan up against Olise. But still, Kingsley Coman not coming onto the pitch. Vincent Company is still not bringing in Kingsley Coman onto the pitch. What is he waiting for? And on the other hand, it is Arsenal who has scored. Oh my God, Los Blancos Vinicius Jr. has scored, but still down by 3 goals. How are things going to crop up? Los Blancos down by 3 goals now. Disappointments, sadness, that is all which we are going to have. But over here now, Inter are having that free kick. Elenolu takes that, nowhere near the woodwork. That is the way Inter play. They believe in wasting their time by taking those free kicks wide enough. It is that Slevako wing kick getting that yellow card for Marko Anuratovic from the sidelines, yelling to something bad on the pitch. Ubi getting that to Goretzka. Now it is Dyer. Dyer is speeding up against Lautaro Martinez. My goodness, that is a clearance. Stanisic getting it. Cleared. Guerrero. Ubik getting that to Guerrero. Ubik is trying some funny moments inside the box. Get it clinical, my boy. Thomas Muller now to Lama. Lama gets that to the far post. Fuck wings. Gnabry this time. He is inside the box. He passes that to Guerrero. Guerrero making that cross. There. Olise is there. Short hit, my boy. My man. Olise is so close from the box. How could you afford to miss that, my boy? Olise. It is a deflection from Jan Sommer. It is a deflection from Jan Sommer, I guess. It will be a corner. It will be a corner. Yes, it is a corner. Olise got it inside the box, but he is not taking those first time shots. Olise takes that corner, goes to Gnabry. Gnabry with that cross. Header, Kim Min-jae. It is inside the nets. It is inside the nets. 1 goal up against 2 each. Eric Dyer has got that into the nets. We still have 75 minutes on the watch and 15 minutes more to go. One more goal and we will be getting those equalizers, but make that happen. Oh my goodness. Eric Dyer trying to get that to the far post, but he gets it into the nets. That is the place where Jan Sommer lacks. That is the place where Jan Sommer lacks. He is that goalkeeper who is not having that big height, and that is the place where you have to get that clinical. Oh my God, Eric Dyer has made it. The game is still alive, my boys. The game is still alive. We need one more goal for an equalizer. We need one more goal for the equalizer. We need one more goal for that equalizer. Lautaro Martinez is having that time waste management on the pitch, and now he is falling on the pitch against Stanisic, claiming a free kick. One more goal, my boys. One more goal. Make it into the nets. Make it into the nets, my boys. 76 minutes, 30 seconds. Still 15 minutes plus stoppage time. We can make it. We can make it. Now it is inside the box. Kimmich getting that. Look at that. It is that one again. Kimmich is now getting time and again overtaking by Lautaro Martinez. It is those opportunist moment. Lautaro Martinez is an opportunist striker. Guerrero getting that to Kimmich. Kimmich again taking that time, passing that high up against Olise. Olise is there. No, it is Thomas Muller. But why is now Kingsley Coman not coming on the page? Still Vincent Company not bringing in Kingsley Coman onto the page. How is that substitution not going to come into effect? Only two substitutions, Rafael Guerrero and Serge Gnabry. Now it is the time where Kingsley Coman needs to be coming in. Now it is the time where Kingsley Coman needs to be coming in. My goodness. On the other hand, it is the likes of Real Madrid who has got that one goal up against Arsenal's one goal again. Arsenal are now in an aggregate 4-1. My goodness. One goal we need for those equalizers. 78 minutes on the watch. It is now Goretzka. He passes that to Olise. Lima back to Olise. I think Kingsley Coman needs to come onto the page. Goretzka getting that to Olise. Inter are now just spreading their 5 men on the centre back and 3 on the mid page and 2 on the forwards. Big tactical input down on their defensive aspects. Guerrero is moving high up. He is getting those cut in. He has been fouled. My goodness, Rafael Guerrero was making his move, and that is the place where you have to cut in. Your inverted backs has to make those runs because it is Konrad Lama who is finding those spaces. It is the likes of Guerrero who is finding those spaces. Martinez is getting that position good against Thomas Muller. There's Bastoni passing that to Augusto. Lama has won that, but I think Kingsley Coman should come into the page. Guerrero winning that good against Thuram. But if we are getting that equalizer and moving to the extra time and then moving to the penalty shootout, that will be a story only if we are going to get that goal in the upcoming 10 to 11 minutes. 79 minutes are up. 11 more minutes plus stoppage time. Clock is doing that tick tock. We have to get it into the nets. Dyer get that to Guerrero. Gnabry. He finds Thomas Muller. Thomas Muller hasn't been given those playtime by Vincent Company, and he is also not looking the best in his form. Gnabry again. He gets a dribble past. He is on the edge of the box. He gets that across. Will Olise keep that inside the pitch? No, the ball is off for a throw. 2 each is the scoreline, but on an aggregate, we are down by 1 goal. It is that position of those wingers from the left sides where both Gnabry and Sane has been pushing. That is the place where we are lacking. Now Inzaghi is looking to make the substitutions of Mahdi Taremi. Taremi is the man back from those injuries, and Lautaro Martinez is now moving off the pitch. It is that speed where Taremi will be playing at. Inzaghi is bringing in because he will be making Mahdi Taremi to make those speeding runs. It is Thuram who has got that speed. It is Taremi who has also got that speed. But it is that clinical finishing from Lautaro Martinez which has got that opportunist goal. And I see getting that. Guerrero now making it good. Dyer this time gets that to Goretzka, passing that to Lima. Lima to Olise. Olise is being held back by Augusto on the pitch. Goretzka taking that free kick, changing that to Guerrero. Guerrero is making his move good. He passes that to Gnabry. Gnabry gets Kimmich. 81 minutes, 40 seconds. Dyer now getting Goretzka. Lama. Still hopes are alive, my boys. Get that equalizer. Lama to Kimmich. Kimmich gets Guerrero. Oh my god. Inside the box. Things are looking closing in. Gnabry gets that. Thomas Muller. Clearance that is coming from Mkhitaryan on the pitch. Stanisic now passes that to Kimmich. Kimmich is now getting the hold of the ball and trying to orchestrate. It is Dyer has to go for the far wings. Yes, he now moves in for Guerrero, but the ball is out for a throw. Now 82 minutes 29 seconds. Vincent Company making that statement and bringing in Pavlovic and Kingsley Coman on the pitch. My goodness, now it is his time he is making that substitution. And on the other hand, Real Madrid, oh my goodness, Real Madrid won, Arsenal won, but on an aggregate 4-1. My goodness, and look at that 13 shots Los Blancos has taken, only 2 on target. My goodness, Ancelotti will be sacked. Ancelotti will be sacked. Ancelotti will be sacked. My goodness. So here the substitutions, Goretzka is out, Pavlovic is in. The two substitutions which has been made, it is Goretzka out, Pavlovic in, and Lama is out, Kingsley Coman is in, bringing in more attacks. Thank God he didn't substitute Sacha Boy into the squad, otherwise it would have been a big disaster. Still, hopes are alive if we are going to get that equalizer. 83 minutes 48 seconds. Still 6 minutes in this second half yet to go, plus stoppage time. Can we make that a throw that is for Inter? Clearance that is Harry Kane gets that. Thomas Muller getting that to Olise. Olise back passes to Gnabry. Make that. It is Thomas Muller who has got that. Will he make that a pass inside the box? That pass would have been critical. Olise would have got a shooting opportunity. Gnabry back passes that, but it is Thuram winning that. It is Stanisic making that tackle good enough. 84 minutes 30 seconds. 5.5 minutes more left. Can we get that equalizer, my boy? Can we get that equalizer? Pavlovic getting back to Guerrero. Kimmich. Pavlovic again. Get those crosses, man. Olise is there. Whom you are waiting for. Time is getting that TikTok. Make those passes. Kingsley Coman back to Stanisic. Changing the wings. Gnabry now on the right wings. After Coman has come in, it is Gnabry moving on to the right wings. Olise in between to the attacking mid-pitch. Guerrero and Coman staying on those wing parts of the left pitch. Coman getting back to Guerrero. But look at that. It is Inter with 8 men inside the box. Image now getting to Olise. They are blocking everything. Inter from the mid-pitch. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the center backs, and it is 2 on the mid pitch. 5-3-2, which they are now playing that. 5-3-2. They are playing that. 86 minutes are up. 86 minutes are up. 86 minutes are up. Only 4 minutes left into this quarterfinal second leg. Only 4 minutes left into this. Will this be the end of the story? 4 minutes left into this. My goodness. On the other hand, it is Real Madrid. My goodness. Los Blancos just has a goal into that. 13 shots taken, only 2 on target. Ancelotti will be sacked, man. Ancelotti will be sacked. The fans will be roaring high up and Ancelotti will be sacked. It will be a sad note for Los Blancos. On the other hand, it is the same for the Bavarians. The substitutions are coming in. Fratesi and Bisek are coming in, and Barella and Bastoni, both of them are getting those exits. Inzaghi bringing in more defensive reinforcements onto the pitch. It is the likes of Fratesi, it is the likes of Kingsley Coman, Fratesi and the likes of Bisek. Bisek will be on the centre back, Fratesi on the mid pitch, and he will be dropping on to those attacks as well. 87 minutes 24 seconds. Jan Sommer takes that long kick. The ball is out for a throw. Gnabry takes that throw fast. Eric Dyer. Ubi, get that clearance, my boy. Yes, Ubi does that job good. It is to Harry Kane. Pass that to the wings. Harry Kane, don't take your time into that. Pass it soon. Harry Kane taking a hell lot of time in turning hand passing. Now it is that handball which he has got. Why is he receiving the ball with his hand in front of his body? I'm not being able to understand that. What is that, Harry Kane? Big struggling in form, but it is that one goal which he has got. Dyer now, Tennessee getting that clearance. Who is going to collect that ball? Thomas Muller is making those runs. Sommer getting that clearance. Tennessee gets that to Gnabry. Gnabry gets the shot, but whom are you passing, my boy, at this late time? Dyer again, back to Ubik. Passes that to Pavlovic. Pavlovic gets that to Stanisic. Stanisic and Dyer are staying on the centre backs. Thomas Muller dropping down, passing that to Serge Gnabry. Jeff, my boy, get that one goal. Oh my god, 89 minutes are up. Just 1 minute left into this. Image getting that to Gnabry. Olise. Gnabry again. Make those crosses, man. Make those passes. Only the passes are happening on the centre backs and nothing in the mid pitch. Kingsley Coman now getting that turn. He has got that goal. Pass it to the wings. Pass it to the wings. Yes, he has passed that to Guerrero. Make that cross, my boy. Guerrero. Thomas Muller. My goodness. My goodness. 89 minutes 37 seconds. Dyer. Ubig. Getting that to Stanisic. Guerrero. Now it is Coman. It is those lungs busting out moments where you have to perform on those late stoppage time. Gnabry now getting that. Will he take that shot? He goes for that or to the far post. Oh my god, he was there. But no one could dare to take a touch from there. Olise has got that. Recovery ball. Moving high up. Coman now make that cross. Olise has got that. It is Harry Kane. My goodness, Harry Kane. My goodness, Harry Kane. How could you? How could you, my boy? Oh my God. How could you get that, my man, Harry Kane? Look at that. The nets were open. Harry Kane just needed to get it into the nets. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 6 minutes of stoppage time. My goodness, Harry Kane has been a big disaster. Big disaster. He has got a goal, but bad struggling. Bad struggling. Bad struggling. This is bad struggling. Gets that. Kingsley Coman getting that at the interceptions. Image getting that for that clearance. Olise has got that. Back passes to Dyer. Only 6 minutes of stoppage time. 1 minute is already up. Pavlovic passes that. Guerrero. Pavlovic now making that run. Yes, he has kept the ball inside the lines. Clearance that is, but we will get a throw for that. Has been passed. Pavlovic now this time finds Gnabry. Gnabry gets to Olise. Olise on the wings. He passes that to Gnabry. Make that cross, my boy. It is a corner. It is a corner coming. Get that header, my boy. Get that header. Get that header. Please, my boy. Get that header. Get that header. We need to get that header, man. Equalizer is that which we want to be incoming. It is Olise going to take that. A good cross. Harry Kane, my goodness, not even being able to take headers. Oh man, this time he gets it good. Dribbling. Pavlovic passes that to Koeman. Take that cross. My goodness, look at that. Harry Kane, so lazy. He has dropped down to the left part of the mid pitch and now he is not even getting it inside the box. He is not even moving it inside the box. Lazy runs, lazy stands. I don't know what he is trying to do. Image, will he get that to Olise? Yes. My goodness, Inter are blocking everything. They are now 7 men down on their box. 7 men down for Inter. Pavlovic. 3 minutes are up. 6 minutes of stoppage time and 3 minutes are up. Kingsley Coman has been fouled. Kingsley Coman has been fouled. But I think that is a corner or is that a free kick? Look at that. Darmian is blocking that. Inter is blocking that. But we have got that free kick. So close to the box. We have got that free kick so close to the box. Get that equalizer, my boys. Get that equalizer. It is that free kick Joshua Kimmich is going to take with his right footer. It is close to the box. A curl that would be Gnabry is there on an open space. Make him take that shot inside the box. Make him take that shot inside the box. Make him take that shot from inside the box. Inter are now wasting that time inside the box. Oh my god, look at that. Ubik is also there inside the box for those headers. Ubik is also there inside the box to take those headers. Kimmich takes that. Gnabry is there. He gets a cut in. He drops back. Olise takes that shot, my boy. Olise gets that. It is Pavlovic. He gets a curl chip in one. My goodness. My goodness, not clinical enough. Olise takes that again. It is that clearance which Stanisic has got. Now Olise passing to Stanisic on the right wings, on the edge of the box. My goodness, Kingsley Coman is trying to keep the ball. 4 minutes, 42 seconds. Everything Bayern are looking doing. Gnabry inside the box. Thomas Muller takes that. But Jan Sommer has got it safe into his hands. Look at that movement. Harry Kane, where is he standing? Where is he keeping the ball? Five minutes are up, my boys. 5 minutes are up. Still 1 minute to go. Still 1 minute to go. And Sommer has got that goal kick, but it is out for a throw. Simone Inzaghi is having that fun on the sidelines. Simone Inzaghi is having that fun on the sidelines, and that is what he does his best, and he deserves a yellow card for that, and he has got that. He has got that. A yellow card that is for Simone Inzaghi on the pitch. Gnabry going to take that. Look at that. It was some moment where the staff of the Nerazzurris denied that ball to Stanisic and Stanisic had a push to him. That was a good moment from Stanisic. Gnabry now getting that to Kimmich. Olise. 6 minutes are up, my boys. It is the last opportunity which you are going. Kimmich this time takes that cross into the nets. Kingsley Coman, take that shot. My goodness, not keeping that ball inside the box. Oh my God. Both Los Blancos, Real Madrid, as well as Bayern are out of the Champions League. We are out of the Champions League, and it is in the quarterfinals. We are out of the Champions League. Holy Christ. Oof. My goodness, I couldn't just afford to watch this, man. I couldn't afford to watch this. We played good. We played good. We played good. We played good. We played good in this, but the non-clinical finishings really haunted us big. The non-clinical finishings really haunted us big. Well played, my boys. Well played. Well played, my boys. Well played. Come back home. You played well, my boys. Played well. It was some sort of form which was lacking in. You played well, my boys. You played well. Come back home, my boys. Come back home. It was not our day. We got everything which we were trying to make, but it was not our day. It was not our day. It was not our day, my boy. It was not our day. We couldn't get that move good. We couldn't make that move good. Come home, my boys. Come home. You played well, my boys. You played well. Look at that. You played well, my boys. You played well. Come back home, my boys. Come back home. Come back home, my boys. You played well. It was just that one goal, my boy. You gave your best, my boys. You gave your best. It was the best you gave. You gave your best, my boys. Come back home. Come back home, my boys. You gave your best. Oh my goodness. Oh, B. That is a big disheartening moment, man. It is no words to describe this, but we played well. We played well. No denying the fact we really played well. No denying the fact we played well. It is some sort of disappointments where we have to make those conclusions, we have to make those statements. This is that learning aspect which we have to move forward. It is those learning aspects where we have to move forward. That is what football is all about, my boys. That is what football is all about, where you have to keep learning, when yeah, where you have to keep progressing. That is what this game of football is. This game of football is. It is all about that learning. It is all about that process from where you have to learn and you have to get it going good. With so much injuries in our aspects, we made it good, my boys. We made it good. We really made that good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at these 19 shots taken, 6 on target. There were big opportunities as well. To talking about that, I mean, there were some sort of opportunities. We could have made that. We could have made that. We could have definitely made that. The gameplay was good, my boys. The gameplay was good, but it was that. I mean, nothing to be said now because it is definitely that moment when we need to be great critical enough to get it passed into the nets. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen for a reason. It didn't happen for a cause. And we couldn't just make that. We couldn't just make that good enough to get it passed into the nets. That was the thing. But well played, my boys. Well played. Come back home. Come back home, my boys. Come back home. Come back home, my boys. Come back home. We played well. Really, we played well. Oh my goodness. On the other hand, Real Madrid has got that a loss against Arsenal. My goodness, look at that. It is Bukayo Saka scoring, Gabriel Martinelli scoring in the stoppage time, and at the Santiago Bernabéu, that is a loss. And on the other hand, it is Bayern getting those losses. Big upset nights, man. Big upset nights. We need to recover. We need to make those statements good. We need to make those statements good. It is those upset moments we have faced, but we played good, my boys. We played good. No denying the fact we played good. We really played good. It was that non-clinical finishings which was a bit disheartening. 19 shots taken, only 2 on target. Let us have that on the page. Look at that. 20 shots all in all, 6 on target. But look at these shots, man. So much of the shots from inside the box you are taking it. But up against Inter, that is a big one. And 2 goals lead Inter are having at that stage. A recovery is almost impossible. But then also we played good, my boys. We played good. With so much of those injuries we were having. So much of those injuries we were having. Look at this, my boys. Look at this. It was the likes of Daniel. I mean, the unavailability of players were roaring so high. Manuel Neuer not there, Alfonso Davies not there, Upamecano not there, Hiroki Ito not there, Jamal Musiala Bambi not there. We played well, my boys. We played well. We did well. We did our best. We did the best which we could afford in this game, and we did everything with so much of injuries. It is whom to blame for those injuries. It is the coach or the manager, Vincent Company. But we played well. We played well. We showed that ban mentality into that. We played well. No denying the fact we played well. We really played well. We really played well. Come back home, my boys. Come back home. We will be having that good moment to be counting it. We will be counting that good moment to be counting in. Well played, my boys. Well played. No denying the fact we made the statement look so good. Look at the injuries, man. There's Manuel Neuer, Davis, Upamecano, Hiroki Ito, Bookman. And Jamal Musiala, Bambi also on those injuries. But then also we played well. We played well. We gave our best into this game. No denying the fact we gave our best. That is what the spirit of football is, my boys. That is what the spirit of football is all about. We gave everything into this game. We gave that everything. You can't deny that we didn't play it that well. Look at that with injuries of Manuel Neuer, with Jamal Musiala, Upamecano, Hiroki Ito, so much of the injuries. But then also at San Siro, we got 20 shots, but we could have made it, my boys. We could have made it. Harry Kane, Thomas Muller, Leroy Sané. We could have made it. We could have made it. We could have made it. The long season of the Champions League is causing those big injuries, and we just couldn't make that good. Look at the injuries, man. Look at the injuries. Alfonso Davis injured, left back totally paralyzed. Manuel Neuer injured. It was the likes of Jonas Ubi. Ubi played, showed his best character. Ubi showed his best character at such a young age. He really showed his best character. Davis was not there. Left back was paralyzed, but it was the likes of, three centre backs which we were playing. We were doing it good. Upamecano not available. Kim Min-jae and Dyer gave their best. We couldn't expect more from them. Hiroki Ito not available. Jamal Musiala, Bambi not available. That side of the left part of the pitch where Leroy Sané or it is Gnabry going to come and play with Bambi in the pairings. That side was completely paralyzed. And that is the reason from that left part of the page we were not getting any creativity, and only from that right part of the creativity all was the thing which was seen coming. All was the thing which was seen coming in from the left part of the page. Look at the two aspects. It is the first leg where we got 20 shots, 6 on target. But this is the second leg, my mistake. And this was the first leg where we got 20 shots again, 5 big chances. We have been getting those big opportunities time and again in both the legs. But look at that. Look at that. It is in the stoppage time. After 76 minutes, we got that shot on target in those stoppage time. It was the third goal, second goal, which we got on that 76 minute. After that, we took a hell lot of time coming into the stoppage time for those shots to be taken. Of 14 minutes we took. After 76 minutes, it was on those 91st minute, a total of 15 minutes we took. Look at that. The second goal came in from Eric Dyer with a header. He was that survivor one, a good one that one. But after 76 minutes, it was 15 minutes we took that shot to be coming into the net. That was from Harry Kane, miss. It was from Thomas Muller, miss. It was from Kingsley Coman. We played well, my boys. We played well. We played really well. Talking about the injuries which we're having, Manuel Neuer injured, Alfonso Davies injured, Upamecano injured, Jamal Musiala, Bambi injured. The way we played really well. But looking at the evolution of the team, look at this over here. Look at this over here. This was a big one. This was a big one. It was Thomas Muller who made a good, impressive aspect. Olise was fine. Harry Kane, we expected more from him. Leroy Sané was a bit down. Joshua Kimmich was in the mid page being completely obstructed by the Presence of Mkhitaryan, Calhanoglu, Barella, they were just getting the mid-pitch outnumbered. Lama did a good job, Eric Dyer doing good. Kim Min-jae was paid not decent. Tennessee doing his job good, but it is Lautaro Martinez who got that. He's that opportunist striker and he got that goal. That was the difference which made it after that first goal from Inter. But look at that. It is Rafael Guerrero doing a decent job, Serge Gnabry doing a decent job. Pavlovic was brought in late, Kingsley Coman was brought in late. But it is one thing for Vincent Company to be making it good in the Bundesliga. He has got those 6 points lead, but he has to get that rotation into the team. He has to get those rotation into the team. You can't just get 90 minutes playing that same squad for the whole season. And that is what is coming in because you have got now Leon Klenak as the keeper, Daniel Perez as the keeper. Okay, that is the goalkeeping aspect because Manuel Neuer is injured and Jonas Ubik is there. It is those four goalkeepers which we are having. But on that, Sacha Boy injured most of the times, and I really don't know what he was doing previously at Galatasaray. Vidovic now called in because of the injuries of the player for the midfield position. Palina not making those statements, injured. Lennart Karl from the academy has been brought in. Jona Kusiasare from the. What other players could we have make those substitutions? No other players were available for, I mean, a regular player to be playing in for making substitutions. None was available. But why this happened? Why this happened? Because the list of the injuries of the player over here is a bit concerning. That is a big question. Manuel Neuer, Davies, Upamecano, they have been playing 90 minutes all along, everywhere. Alfonso Davies, every match is being played now out. Radu Makano, every game on the centre backs he has started with Min-jae Kim. He's out, injury. Hiroki Ito, I don't know what was that. He got that, I mean, fracture in that friendly from the start of the season. He was out. He came back again. He got that injured. And it is Jamal Musiala Bambi also injured because Bambi has been playing 90 minutes every game all across the competition. How is a player going to be playing that good into the team? How is that going to happen? That is what the injuries are making it big. Then also we played big, my boys. We played big. Look at this. We played it really big. I mean, in both the legs, we have got those 20 shots, but some non-clinical finishings from the forwards were looking bad. Otherwise, we could have made it. In the first leg, it was 20 shots, 7 on target, 5 big chances at home, 4 big chances we missed. That was again the story which came in bad, and that too at the Alliance Arena. This was the story at the Alliance Arena. And again over here, look at that. It is the red one where 20 shots again, 6 on target, but there were big chances. There were big chances to be scored. But Inter getting outnumbered inside the box really made that good. Really, really, they made that good. Inter meaning that big is definitely a good talking point. But well played, guys. Well played. We played really well. We played really well into this. No denying the fact we played really well. With those injuries, we played our best. We gave our best. We did everything which we could do in this game to keep our hopes alive. And really did that good. No denying the fact. On the other hand, oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Just now I'm having a watch of that. And it is the likes of Real Madrid won and Arsenal winning that in the second leg also. 5-1 on an aggregate. It is the project. Kylian Mbappe is also out. My goodness, all of my dreams of this season are now shut. I can't take that. I can't take that. It is these two defeats, Bayern getting that 4-3, one goal deficit, and on the other hand, Real Madrid getting that 4-0 deficit is the thing which is looking So the two teams who are going to make that, we will make the analysis of these two games. Tomorrow morning we'll be uploading the video, not of now, but we well played guys, and Bayern definitely come back home, my boys. We have got the games in the Bundesliga, 5 or 6 more games left, but it is the likes of Arsenal and PSG, and it is the likes of Barcelona and Inter Milan. No one on this holy earth had predicted that this was going to be happening. No one from the start of the Champions League, from the knockout round of 16, from the knockout round of 32, from the knockout round of 8. No one had this prediction that Arsenal and PSG are going to meet in the semi-finals, and Barcelona and Inter are. Barcelona and Inter, there were some fans who were making that statement, but it is the Bundesliga sides from this side of the block, Dortmund and Bayern, getting those exits, and it is the Premier League, I mean La Liga, Real Madrid, and it is the likes of Premier League, Aston Villa, these two teams getting those exits from the left side of the block. Journey of Arsenal has been defeating PSV Eindhoven and the likes of Juventus. Journey of Real Madrid has been defeating Manchester City, defeating Atletico Madrid, and now getting that against Arsenal. My goodness, who could have dreamt that Real Madrid will be getting that loss 5-1 against Arsenal? I never dreamt of this. I never dreamt of this. Arsenal, the Women's Champions League, they have got that win against Real Madrid, and now it is the men's team 5-1. I never expected that. And adding more to that, it is Bukayo Saka who has missed a penalty and again scoring it. Only one goal from Vinicius Junior, which we got into that. And PSG's journey, look at that. It is against Brest, they got that. Against Liverpool, they got that. Big one from PSG. They have shown that mentality. It was Club Brugge, I mean Aston Villa's journey. It was against Club Brugge and Atlanta. They faced over here, and Club Brugge they got a win, and now against PSG they got those exits. Look at the journey of Barcelona. They defeated Benfica, and they moving into Dortmund and now into the semi-finals. It is Dortmund their journey, Sporting CP and Lille, but unfortunately losing to Barcelona. It is Bayern journey where they got it over Celtic, then to Leverkusen, played their best against Leverkusen. That is what Vincent Company has achieved this season. But against Inter, they lost it by a 1 goal difference. That is a big one. And Inter's journey is they were in the top 8. So Inter was in the top 8, Barcelona was in the top 8, and on the other hand, Aston Villa was in the top 8. So only Barcelona and Inter, who were in the top 8 in the big fixtures of the Champions League, are there in the semi-finals facing each other. And it is the likes of Arsenal who was in the top 8. So the top 8 teams who were in the fixtures of the Champions League, out of them it is Arsenal, Barcelona and Inter who has made that into the finals. But PSG moving in from the round of 16 knockouts then to the 8, I mean, round of 32, round of 16, and now making it against Aston Villa. They have got it. I mean, the top 8 of the table where Arsenal, Barcelona, and Inter were there. Those are the 3 dominant teams who have made that into the Champions League. And it is only from the rest 24. It was PSG who has moved their way in. All other teams have got those exits. That is what the statement is. All the other teams have got those exits. Only Barcelona was in the top 8, Inter was in the top 8, Arsenal was in the top 8. And all the other teams who were in the top 8 has got those exits. PSG is the only team who has been making the impression. In the top 24, PSG was there. I mean, it was in the second spot or the second last spot, but PSG has made that. PSG has made that. So that is all about. We will be taking the aspect of fixtures and results of the Champions League UEFA website where it is showing. Let me just look at that. In the bracket view, Look at this bracket view. Look at this bracket view. It is the 29th April and 1st May where the two legs of Arsenal and PSG will be played. Both the legs, Barcelona and Inter Milan will be the played both the legs 29th April and 1st May. These are the two dates. Save the date, my boys. Save the date. Save the dates. It is the 29th April and 1st May where the semi-finals will be played. So Barcelona adding two more fixtures, and it is the likes of Paris Germain. Arsenal adding two more fixtures, but Inter in the Serie A are at the top of the table. Inter in the Serie A are at the top of the table. No denying the fact. Look at that. It is Inter who are at the top of the table. Barcelona are at the top of the table. Inter has defeated Feyenoord. They have defeated AC Milan. Now they have defeated Bundesliga top team Bayern this season. And it is up against Barcelona, who are in the top of the La Liga. But PSG, who is in the top of the French league, will face the second spot of the Premier League, Arsenal. So Arsenal, second spot of the Premier League, PSG, top of the French league, Barcelona, top of the La Liga, and Inter, top of the Serie A. These are the three top teams from top position teams from French league, La Liga, and Serie A. But it is only Arsenal, the second spot which they are having in the Premier League, has made that. So the four teams, three of them are the top ones from the different leagues. None is from the Bundesliga, one from the La Liga is there, one from Serie A is there, one from French League, and one from the Premier League. It is only the Bundesliga where they are missing that. And in the next season, no chances of that fifth spot. No chances of that fifth spot for Bundesliga for the next season's Champions League contenders. That will also be the factor counting in those UEFA coefficients. And definitely, this factor will be counting in the top five teams. It will be definitely coming in from the Premier League because Arsenal has made that. French League will not make that top five teams into the next season's UEFA Champions League. La Liga will also not get that. But Serie A can get that. Serie A can get that top five spots in the Champions League because it is Inter who has made that presence. It will be much taking into account the Europa League fixtures as well. It will be much taking into aspects those Europa League, where the players will be playing from which league. But Premier League will get five spots, and Serie A can also get five spots. These are the two, favorable spots of the fifth position where the different leagues can boast of. That is all about from my side, my guys. I can't take that anymore. That is all about from my side. That is all about from my side, and I would like to end this stream now. I would just like to end this stream now. It was a disappointment. It was a big disappointment for Bayern's fans, for the Los Blancos. It was a big disappointment, but then also we played good, my boys. We played good. We will be making that. We will be making that. Hopes are alive. We will be making that in the Champions League next season. But hopes are alive. Hopes are alive, my boys. Hopes are alive. Anyways, thank you for joining us, and we will be making those statements of those votes which were being given, but you have to give your names on that chat section. Then only we can get those giveaways to be happening. And join our social media platforms for those cheeky piggy links. It has been shared on the video description as well as on those channel description. So yes, good night from my end. But yes, Bayerns played good. Los Blancos could have made it, but unfortunately nothing happened. Anyways, good night guys, and yes, come back to Bavaria. Bundesliga is ours. We will be making that. And the next season, hopes are alive in the Champions League as well. Keep goaling, my boys. Keep goaling. Goals is what matters. Goals is what matters. It is not the big tactical capabilities. Goals matters, and in the long fixtures of the Champions League, it is those injuries which is causing much upset. Much upset. Many teams of the different leagues, top leagues, has to make this account. have to make this statement quite good that they have to get their players as well as their bench quite enough to play this long season of the Champions League. That is what where you have to get it. Good night, my guys. Good night. Keep going.